Good evening and welcome to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in beautiful Elkin, North Carolina. I am Dusty Farmer. Along with me tonight, as always, is Mark Hudler. And Mark, it is a great night for football here in Elkin.
Yeah, just a beautiful night here down in Elkin tonight in Surrey County. Like you said, the temperature's perfect, no rain in sight. Ought to be a good night, or beautiful weather for football Friday night.
We'll start with our Black Point points to know. Elkin is 2-3 overall, 0-1 in the conference. Lost to Starmount last week in the Battle of Bridge, what it seemed to be a pretty good game.
Yeah, got out of hand there a little late. I did watch that game on film, and it was a very close, competitive game till there at the end. Starmount just sort of pulled away at the end, but to come away with that victory.
Ashe County is 1-4 overall and 1-0 in the conference after beating Allegheny last week, and a good win for the Huskies.
Yeah, very good win for the Huskies. Of course, first win of the season, that's a big thing, but bigger than that, got a conference win, and, at the beginning of the season you set goals, and one of your goals, I'm sure, is to win a conference championship, so you're still in line for that.
Last year, Ashe beat Elkin 73-43, the most points Ashe has ever scored in a football game.
Yeah, I think that was the Colin Ellis show last year down here, and it was like you say, Colin Ellis put on a show down here last year, and Ashe just put a lot of points on the board. Elkin was putting a lot of points on the board too, until they lost their running back in that game. So it could have been 72-70. It could have been the final.
Yeah, it was. I think Colin Ellis had something like 10 touchdowns last year in that game, Mark. It was an impressive game by Colin. Gets us now to our Ashe County Forward keys to the game. And, Mark, our first key is the defense has to stay hot. Last week, the defense flew to the football. They tackled well. They kept everything turned back inside and really didn't let anything get outside.
Oh, yeah, and they kept them from the big play, The problem's been all year getting off the field on third and long yardage situations, but last week, like you say, that defense played lights out, and we definitely need to see that again. Of course, Elkin's not probably, they're going to have a little more speed than Allegheny, and probably look to get it outside, and that's been our Achilles heel. Like you said, if we can just keep them inside and tackle, don't miss that first tackle and just keep getting kids to the ball.
Our next Ashe County Forward key to the game, Mark, is the running game of Ashe County. Last week it really came alive. Ashe rushed more than we've seen them rush any game of the season, and we'll see if they try to do that again tonight.
Well, from what I understand, they are going to stick with the running game, and most rushing yards in the season. That's probably the most rushing yards they've had in 2-3 years. I mean, had a very balanced attack last week, so that was good to see.
And our third key to the game, Mark, we talked about on the way here, they got to cut down on turnovers. They're very fortunate. They had 6 turnovers in the game last week, and most of the time that doesn't spell a victory, but they were very fortunate to come away with a victory and having 6 turnovers.
Oh, yeah, 6 turnovers. Like you say, very, very fortunate that you're not going to win many games doing that. And the other thing is, we had a lot of offsides and stuff. We had a lot of penalties, too. We got to clean up the turnovers and the penalties for sure, because we really were pretty sloppy last week, especially in the third quarter.
Yeah, third quarter, that was really not our quarter at all. That's where we had our turnovers, where we had our false starts, just our penalties that really kind of killed us. As we see, we're about 4 minutes before kickoff here. And what gets us to our Dr. Pepper players to watch, and for Ashe, it is definitely going to be, I think, tonight, John Revis. He led the Huskies on the ground last week with 126 yards on 19 carries, and he really set the tone last week for the Huskies.
Yeah, he sure did. Revis, like you say, had a breakout game last week, and LaCroix run the ball pretty good last week too. But yeah, that's definitely the player to watch tonight. And from what we hear, there's going to be from some of the same game plan tonight. Try to get some balance out here. So we definitely need to give that offensive line some credit last week too.
Absolutely, and the player to watch for Elkin is going to be their quarterback, Bo Burgess. He's a dual threat quarterback. He runs it pretty well and he throws it pretty well, and he's got a lot of weapons.
Yeah, just a very athletic kid. Like you say, he runs it well. He reads this like veer type offense they run out of the eye, but they look to opposite you a lot and get you outside and run the flood pass, which he throws very well. And of course, the running back that was having such a good game last year, he's back this, and that's one of the weapons I know you're talking about. So, and they got a nice wide receiver out there they can throw it to. So it's going to be a dogfight.
It is a beautiful night here at Grisham Stadium, and Mark, well-deserved Grisham Stadium. He's won a lot of state championships out here.
Oh, yeah, rich tradition down here at Elkin with their football program and everything, with, of course, the Grishams and the father and then the dad coach. But, yeah, just a real rich tradition for this Elkin High School Husky, or Elkin High School Elks team.
And we'll see tonight as the captains come out. Luke Hudler, Grant Thompson.
Number 30, Noah Vanoy.
Number 30, Noah Vanoy.
And number 72, Tyler Harmon.
And Tyler Harmon, number 72, is the captains for the Huskies. And Mark, we'll kind of see, if Ashe County wins the toss, they're probably going to want the football.
Yeah, most unless something's really changed. They usually take the football, pretty aggressive offensive staff, but we'll see what happens here. They're getting ready to flip it up.
76, A.J. Brown. And number 21, Cole
as they announce the
Anderson.
captains tonight for Elkin.
For tonight's game.
Number 21, Cole Henderson. Number 2, Tanner Sturdivant. Number 1, Tevin Harrison. Mark, he's the wide receiver we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, very fast, very athletic. Going to have to contain him. Going to have to contain all of them. Like we said, we're just going to have another good defensive output, and this offensive got to clean some things up.
Just about 2 minutes to go here before kickoff. They flip the coin. It is homecoming here in Elkin tonight. Mark, do you think we'll see Elkin try to air it out against this Ashe County defense?
I don't know. It wouldn't be surprising. They might come out and throw it a little more to begin with and see what happens here, change something up. Of course, I look for a little bit of a wrinkle from Ashe County. It does look like Ashe County won the toss and elected to receive the football as we thought they would.
So Ashe County will receive the kickoff here as we get ready to get set for this game number 2 in the Mountain Valley Conference. Ashe County comes in 1-0, as we talked about, as they beat Allegheny last week. Elkin comes in 0-1 in the conference after their loss to Starmount. We see the Huskies get ready to run through the banner down here by the cheerleaders. Elkin has a large crowd of fans.
Yeah, this Elkin team, like you said, it's homecoming night, so they'll come out with a little spark here. And, of course, Ashe coming off the first win of the season last week, hoping to build on that as we get ready to start, as both teams are getting ready to take the field here.
Kind of a late arriving crowd here for Ashe County as the visitor bleachers are now starting to fill up.
Yeah, it is. Must have took them a little later start there, but they're starting to roll in now. And of course, Elkin's got a pretty good crowd here tonight on their homecoming night. And here comes the Elkin to our side, and now the Huskies are running onto the field here. So we ain't too many minutes away now from kicking this thing off.
As we see Ashe County running the sideline, they will receive the ball to start this first half. And we'll see if they want to come out and air it out in their air raid offense, or if they're going to switch it up a little bit and stick to the ground like Mark talked about. We may see a few new wrinkles tonight in that Ashe County offense. But I think even if we do see a few wrinkles, they're going to stick to their bread and butter. They're going to try to throw the ball around.
I think, maybe, open up this air raid, as you said, with the running game some or more ever. But, I just, of course, is out there Monday kidding with Piscopo and some of them, and, just get a W. Air throw it, whatever. Just hope to get a win tonight.
Yeah, run it, kick it, carry it, whatever you got to do to get it across that goal line. We just want to come away with a W. As it is a beautiful night here at homecoming in Elkin as they get ready to kick this ball off and get this game number 2 of the Mountain Valley Conference underway. Looks like deep for the Huskies is
number 22, and you've got 22 back there, Bowen Powers, Grant Thompson, number 13, and looks like Corbin Coldiron, number 2.
And they got it teed up. And it's a squib kick. Going to be taking number 14, LaCroix, for the Huskies.
Alex LaCroix on the return.
And it looks like the Huskies will take over on the 32-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10, Ashe County.
It'll be 1st and 10, Huskies from the 32. See what kind of formation they come out in. Looks like they're going to start out
Just their normal.
Normal, going to go 5 wide.
Oh, we're going
5 wide. Hudler in the backfield, in the gun. Takes a snap. Looks to throw. Goes across to Cold Iron. He reaches out and incomplete. Nice throw, just a little bit ahead of it.
Yeah, just overthrew him a little bit. Looked like when Cold Iron come out of his break, he sort of slowed down a minute there. I don't know if the timing was off a little bit there, but pretty good play. Just off that's coming out of the bat here. Of course, you got the pregame jitters or whatever, but one we should have completed.
2nd and 10, they're going to stay 5 wide. Hudler in the gun. Takes a snap. Looks left once again, gets it out to Cold Iron on the screen. And he's close to that Husky first down.
Yeah, nice job by Cold Iron there. Of course, sort of just flipped it out in the flats quick. He had one man to beat, and he done a good job with some yards after the catch there. It's going to bring it up. You got about 7 yards there, so it's going to be 3rd and 7. Important for this Husky team to keep these chains moving.
Clock has 3rd down and 2 down. 3rd and 2 for the Huskies. Ball on the 40-yard line. Hudler gets to play from the sideline. He's got LaCroix and Revis in the backfield with him. Takes a snap, hands it off to LaCroix up the middle. He's got the first down, and a nice run up the middle for LaCroix.
Yeah, and as we talked last week, he picked up about, 4 or 5 yards right there, and there's not a dang thing too flashy with LaCroix. He just got that ball, and he went right up the middle. Good job by the offensive line getting a little surge up there.
LaCroix and Revis stay in the backfield with Hudler. They hand it off to LaCroix once again. He's got a hole. He's got about 9 yards off to the left side. Nice run again once by LaCroix.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, good job by that line again up there. And as we expected, they're coming out with, through the first couple of times, running a couple of times here, trying to get this offense balanced up a little bit. So good job so far on this drive.
Hudler gets to play from the sideline. LaCroix and Revis still in the backfield. Kind of a split back look now. They motion LaCroix. Looks to throw. He's got Thompson down the sideline. It's completed. Nice pickup on first down.
Yeah, you switch it up, come out on first down, throwing it just a little go route or streak route with Thompson down the sideline. Good throw, and the Thompson just with his size reached up there and cut it, and he was caught it and right on the sideline. So very nice job right there.
23-yard line.
Nice proficient drive so far for the Huskies. 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. Huskies driving left to right. Hudler, they go 5 wide once again, looks to throw. All kinds of time. Good job of that line. He's got a man wide open. And it is touchdown, Huskies, Branch and Shepherd. And, Mark, there wasn't a blue jersey near him.
No, that play took a long time to develop. Branson does a little stop and go right there. Great job by the line giving him time. And when he just snuck out of there and they lost him and hit him, Hudler hit him right where he needed to. So just a great job. Like you said, he was wide open.
And a great job of that offensive line on that drive. Hudler had all kinds of time.
Thompson to attempt the point after.
As we see Thompson on to attempt the PAT. Snap, the hold, the kick is good. So 7-0 with 10:09 to go here in the first.
Elkin,
and we'll take another look at that pass from Hudler to Shepherd on our K&K stitch and screen instant replay.
Yeah, now a good way to start for the Ashe County Huskies here tonight on their first opening drive. They had a very nice touchdown scoring drive here. Your Ashe County Ford drive summary took the Huskies 6 plays, and it ended in about a 20-yard touchdown pass from Luke Hudler to Branson Shepherd, and Grant Thompson tacked on the extra point. So here early, the Huskies lead 7-0.
Well, Mark, on the first drive, the offense come out and did their job. Now let's see if this defense can come out and keep playing well from last week.
Yeah, sure do need to see if they can keep playing well from last week. I think they will. I just feel like this group's been tired of being talked about, and they've worked hard, and they're still hanging in there. So let's hopefully they'll come out here and play good again.
Revis doing the kickoff duties tonight for the Huskies. A little squib kick, rolls down to about the 15, and is now picked up by Elkin, and will be taken down just about the 22-yard line as Elkin will take over.
Very good coverage, kick coverage there by that kickoff team. You know, last week Allegheny a couple of times about broke a couple there, and of course with the speed that Elkin's going to have back there, just a very nice job getting down there and breaking down and making a good play.
And that will be the key tonight. Ashe County will have to keep that Elkin speed contained. As Elkin takes over 1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line. 10:04 to go here in the first. Ashe County, the early lead, 7-0. Burgess hands it off up the middle. That big hole.
Yeah, there was a big hole, but it looked like Connor Campbell over here, number 40, ran right by the ball carrier for the Huskies. He's got to break down there a little bit there, but big hole opened up by that Elks offensive line, and of course got about a 9-yard gain on first down.
That was number 10, Hayden Brooks, on the carry for the Elks.
Official timeout.
And official timeout. Looks like they're going to measure. And it will be an Elks first down.
That's a Buckingham first down.
So this Elkin team come out, of course, first play, dive up or off tackle type play, pick up 10 yards here to get their first drive started. So now maybe coming up second play here, this Husky defense just settle down and play.
Burgess in the gun, looks to throw, and it's a screen pass. And he's got blockers ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, and he steps out of bounds, and that was Harris on the catch.
Yeah, very well executed little tunnel screen right there. The Elks blocked it well, and like we said, I mean, you know, they've watched film, so they're going to try to attack us on the outside, which they should, and we just got to figure out a way to contain that and stop it. But it looks like he did step out of bounds up here at the 40-yard line. Thought he got a few more than that, but this Husky defense just needs, you know, last week they was sort of bend and don't break.
1st and 10, ball on the 40. Burgess looks to throw, gets it out to number 10 on the swing pass. Breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles, and finally taken down by number 33, Zach Baird.
Yeah, just a poor job of tackling right there. I mean, of course, they're doing their thing. They're getting them out in space and trying to use their speed here. And we just did not break down and make a tackle, which they want to make the first man miss, but we got to come up and make the tackle on that play.
First down.
So Elkin comes out with 3 first down plays, driving the ball right to left. Burgess in the gun, low snap, handles it, looks to throw, throws it up deep, and it's going to fall short, and he still caught it, and he's down to about the 5-yard line. We see a late flag come in.
I don't know what the flag's about there, but that's a shame. We had that covered pretty good there, and it just slipped down, and when he slipped down, of course, the Elkin receiver made a real good adjustment to it. I don't know if we held him when we slipped down. We might have, but just a tough break right there.
Yeah, and if it's holding, they will probably decline it. Oh, it's pass interference on the offense.
Oh wow! I didn't see that, but maybe the defender got pushed down from, because our distance here looked like from here he just slipped down. But hey, you know what? We'll take it.
The indication against the Buckingham.
So that backs them way up.
Yeah, big break right there. This Husky defense needs to take advantage of that. That's a huge break.
Yeah, so maybe he didn't slip down. Maybe he was pulled down. Hard to tell from here. It will now be 1st and 25.
Yeah, I think they marked that off a little too far. You go back to the line of scrimmage on a loose ball play. So, of course, I cannot remember. Well, they had to snap it from there because it's from the 30 because it's 1st and 10 Elks.
Yeah.
But they're going to leave it there. No, 15-yard penalty. That's right. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
1st and 25.
So we're good. And I think that was what the Elkin staff was over here questioning.
And now Burgess in the gun. Hands it off up the middle. Nice tackle by number 40.
Yeah, nice job by Connor Campbell that time, but he's got to keep his head up and keep his feet right there. But a great job right there. And like we said earlier, it's going to be second and a bunch here. So we just need to keep him in front and tackle and see if we can get this ball back.
Be 2nd and 25. 8:30 to go here in the first. Burgess in the gun. Looks to throw, rolls to his right. trying to get it down the field and gets the man across the middle. Number 21, he's back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job right there. I mean, you know, we got to play deeper zone right there, and we done a good job, and we come up and we made a pretty decent tackle. But the Elks with a good play right there gets herself back into third down and manageable situation right here. But I mean, you know, this is 2 down territory anyway, so we got 2 more plays. We need to buck up right here and hold them.
3rd and 6, ball on the 26 for the Elks. Burgess in the gun. Got Brooks to his left. Snap fakes the handoff. Huskies under pressure to screen again. And the ball comes loose and looks like Ashe County.
Pass complete, number 2, Sturdivant.
Good job right there by Noah Vanoy coming up, making a tackle and knocking the ball loose. Because I tell you what, they had that tunnel screen set up pretty good again, and he sort of gets through there, hits the back, and it comes loose. And great job by Ethan Cox there to pick up a big break right there. The Huskies got 2 big breaks on that drive, so let's see if we can take advantage of it.
Yeah, Huskies need to capitalize now. They will take over 1st and 10, ball on the 19. Hudler in the gun, hands it off up the middle to LaCroix. He's going to get 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, just a little dive play. Got a couple, lost a yard, looks like, over there. So, see what we do on this second play. But it'd really be nice if we could drive this ball down right here. At least change field position.
2nd down.
Great surge by that Elk defensive line. And they run it once again. LaCroix turns it up, and he was getting some positive yards this time.
Yeah, nice job by LaCroix. Looked like if he would have hit that thing outside, he might have got a few more, but he don't shy away from contact too much. Cut it back inside. Picked up about 4 or 5 yards right there, so it's a big 3rd down here for the Huskies. They need to keep these chains moving.
It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Huskies. Yeah, I agree with you, Mark. If he'd have cut that thing outside, it looks like he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
It sure did look like he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
There's the motion, LaCroix. Hand it off to Revis. He is met in the minute he gets the handoff, and he will lose a couple yards.
And that's pretty surprising right there that the Huskies did stay with the running game on 3rd and 5, but trying to, catch them off guard there. Very good job by the Elkin defense. So on this second drive, it wasn't near as good as the first, of course, but hopefully we can get a good punt out of here and change this field position a little bit.
Revis to punt for the Huskies.
Revis to punt for the Huskies. This is the first time we've seen him punt this year.
Sure has. It's been Grant, but he's had a little leg problem this week, so I'd say that's why the change is.
And it is a high punt, fair catch called for. It's going to eventually take a Husky bounce. That doesn't even get back to the 50, so great starting field position for the Elks.
Yeah, high but pretty short punt. We did get a good little roll out of it, but this defense just got to come back out here and see if they can get a stop right here. Of course, Elkin's defense done their job. They come out and got them a stop, so maybe the Huskies can get another stop right here.
Yeah, Huskies weren't able to take away from that turnover and get any points away, and didn't really flip the field position either, so Elkin definitely come out and did their job there.
Yeah, and I think that was, 3 runs? That's pretty unusual, but that's okay. I mean, just didn't work out for them, but now this defense just needs to step up.
1st and 10, ball on the 47, and it's a pitch on an option play. And Huskies do a good job of stringing that one out.
Yeah, and they've had trouble with that play all year long, but that was just an excellent job there by stringing it out. Everybody broke down, and we didn't miss a tackle. He got about a yard on that play, but a very good job. Like we said, this Elkin team's going to try to hit them on the perimeter, at least early.
Good job by Harless making that tackle in the open field. 2nd and 9 for the Elks. Burgess in the gun once again. Got 4 wide receivers. Rolls to his right. Looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. And is complete. And a nice double move there by Harris.
Yeah, little like you said, little double move. He rolled out so he'd have time. A little flood route that way. Sort of a little stop and go route. And number 8 there bit on the stop, and when he did, he was wide open when we got him out of bounds down there, but that's a very nice play.
Yeah, I think that was just a great adjustment by a pretty good wide receiver out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 14-yard line for the Elks. Burgess in the gun. Turns on, hands it off. He's going to get to the edge, and Harless out there once again, and he breaks one tackle. And the Huskies did a pretty good job of stretching it out.
Yeah, they sure did. Done a good job stretching it out. He ended up picking up about 4 or 5, but that's still a very good job. Everybody's hustling to the ball, so, they're playing hard. Looks good. Just got to, got, 2 more downs here. Well, they can get a first down before they score, so maybe we can get another goal line stance down here and see. But this Elkin offense is definitely moving the football, though. Had the turnover on the first possession, so.
2nd and 5 now for Elkin. Ball on the 9-yard line. 4:51 to go here in the first. Husky with an early 7-0 lead. Elkin is driving. Burgess with 2 backs in the backfield, handed off up the middle, number 10, and good job of that Husky defensive line. Met him right there in the middle.
Yeah, that looked like Richardson in there on the stop. Very good job right there to hold him to maybe about a yard loss right there. So it's going to bring up about 3rd and 6. See if these boys can step up 2 more times here.
3rd down.
3rd and 6, ball on the 10-yard line. Four wide receivers for Elkin. Burgess is going to roll right once again. He's going to throw it out in the flat. It is complete, number 21. And he will have the first down.
Yeah, that's about the 3rd or 4th time they've run that little flood pass out there. They like that pass, and that did pick up the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal for the Elks. We had it covered pretty good, but that's something that I'm sure we know they was going to throw it, but we're going to have to adjust to that because they're getting out there.
Yeah, you can tell early on, Burgess really likes to roll to his right and throw, and he's pretty good throwing on the run.
Yeah, and, probably later on in the game, he's probably going to tuck that thing and run, too. But not bad coverage by the defense on that play.
So it is 1st and goal, ball on the 3-yard line for Elkin. And they throw another screen pass, number 2, and he's got, looks like close. It is a Elkin touchdown.
Yeah, that's about they've seen something too. That little tunnel screens worked for them again. We almost kept them out right there. Not a bad job by this defense, but see what happens here if the Elks are going to go for 2 or kick it.
Yeah, that was start of it on the touchdown for Elkin. And it looks like they will go for 2 here, Mark.
Yeah, their kickoff team was pretty good, but they are going to go for 2 here. He's rolling to the left this time, but it looks like he might keep it.
Oh, and he had a man wide open in the end zone, and he dropped it. Huskies catch a lucky break there.
Yeah, they've had a couple of breaks here in this first quarter a little bit with the fumble and everything, but a good drive by this Elkin offense right there. Got lucky there on the 2-point conversion, but 7-6, we'll take it. And this Husky offense needs to come out here. If nothing else, that defense has been on the field a lot in the first quarter. We need to move the ball, and we need to score, of course, but we need to keep this defense off the field for a series or 2.
Behind the press box, Tipton's Barbecue.
So with 3:55 to go here in the first, Huskies hold on to the slim 1-point lead, 7-6
Nachos
here from Elkin, North Carolina. And it was really a great drive by Elkin. They threw it a little bit, they ran a little bit. A real balanced attack for them.
Oh, yeah, kept us off balance, mixed it up real well with the run and pass, and just drove it down the field and scored on us pretty easily, really. So now we just need to see here, and I would say they're probably going to kick it short again, so we need to see if we can get pretty decent field position and come out and put in another good drive together.
As we see Krause, Thompson, and Cold Iron back deep.
Yes.
And it was taken by Krause, and he's going to run right up the middle. And he's going to get it to about the 35-yard line. Good return by Krause.
Yeah, good return by
Krause on the return.
Good return by Krause. Of course, he's got some speed. He's not big in stature, but he got that ball and took it right up the middle of the field, and Huskies going to start out with good field position.
Ball spot at the Ashe County 34, 1st and 10 Huskies.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Ball on the Ashe County 34-yard line. 3:50 to go here in the first. Ashe with a 1-point lead. Hudler looks to throw, and he's got Thompson wide open right at the sticks. He makes one guy miss, and he steps out of bounds.
Pretty good, just a little timing route out there. Nice little pass and catch, pick up about 15 yards. Of course, he was playing way off of us, so good job right there to get that first down.
Out of bounds at the 46, 1st and 10 Huskies.
Hudler in the gun. Looks to throw, gets it out to Shepard. Got about 4, maybe 5 yards.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, well, I mean, that's our running game sometimes. We'll take a nice little completion there for 5 yards and be 2nd and 5 and see what we can do from there.
Brought down at the Buckingham 49.
Looks like Huskies are going to go with 4 wide receivers. Revis in the backfield with Hudler. Now they motion Revis. And throw back to Thompson on the screen. He makes one guy miss. He's at the 30, the 20, down to about almost the 15-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Nice play by the Huskies.
I tell you what, nice play on setting up the screen over there to the short side of the field, but he got some great blocks by Branson Shepard, and I think Cold Iron was over there too. Just great blocks, good run by Thompson, nice play.
Now the Huskies got 3 wide receivers to this side. Thompson, the lone receiver to the top. Hudler and Revis in the backfield. Hudler looks to throw. Still got it all day. He got Cold Iron and, incomplete. I thought it was intercepted there for a second, Mark.
Yeah, that's he can't miss with that one short, and he about did. Probably should have threw it a little earlier when he come right out of his break, but I don't know. Down here close, I know we moved it down here with passion, but get a little nervous here. Let's sneak a run or two in here now and balance it back up a little bit maybe, but this is what we do, so we just have to go from there.
2nd and 10, ball on the 16-yard line. 2:58 to go here in the first. Hudler looks to throw once again. Got all day to throw. Gets it out to Thompson at the sticks. Looks like he will have the first down.
Hudler's pass completed.
And before they mark him out of bounds, see if they give him the first down.
By number 1, Tevin Harris.
It's going to be awful close. They're keeping the chain stood up over there. I don't know where it's going to be a little short, so we got 3rd and inches here.
And now we see Huskies. The first time we've seen in a long time, Luke Hudler goes under center with an I formation, trying to hand it off to LaCroix up the middle. And he's still on his feet, and it is a touchdown, Huskies.
Well, you think of that. The Huskies ain't been under center in probably 3 or 4 years. And, of course, I get some inside intel every now and then. And I was told that they were going to run a little Army series, as you call it, I guess old school. It's what I told my son, old school nothing. That's the start of football, football. So good job there by the Huskies to come down and score right here and answer that scoring drive.
And now they go for 2 and do get the point conversion on the keeper.
Touchdown, Huskies.
Oh, so they marked him?
Oh, they did mark him short, and now they Hudler in with the sneak. So we were not correct in giving LaCroix the touchdown, but Hudler with the sneak. And now Thompson will come on for the extra point. The scoreboard had already had the touchdown up.
It sure looked like LaCroix was in, but hey, however we got to get it, we'll get it. And good job there on this drive by the Huskies. But like we say, we sure thought LaCroix was in, but it ended up Hudler with a little quarterback sneak had to be inches. So good job there.
And we'll take another look at that Hudler sneak on our K&K stitching screen instant replay.
Attention fans. With September being childhood.
Yeah, very nice drive there by the Huskies. It took them 7 plays, and it ended in a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Luke Hudler there with some nice runs by LaCroix. But your Ashe County Ford summary, scoring drive summary is it was a 7-play drive. Took them about 4 minutes and ended in a quarterback sneak by Hudler, and the extra point was good by Thompson.
Together we can
so now with 2:35 to go in the first, Huskies lead 14-6. Revis will do the kicking duties once again.
Craft room at Brenner's Hospital. Michaela Carter's senior project. Thank you.
And it's kind of a squib kick right down the middle. It takes a Husky bounce, rolls down to about the 14-yard line. And good job by number 53 on that coverage.
Yeah, it looked like it was getting ready to open up for him there. When we kicked it, we sort of kicked it at the corner, and the Elkin people I didn't think they was going to go. I think they thought it was going to go out of bounds, and the ball sort of deadened. But when he come out of there with it, looked like he had a little seam over here, and it closed up pretty quick. Good coverage by that kick team again.
That was number 53, Ben Graybill, on the tackle. So the Bucking Elks take over 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. 2:30 to go here in the first. Burgess in the gun once again. 3 wide receivers. Huskies bring the blitz. And good job with that Husky defensive line.
Yeah, very good job. They did bring the blitz, but of course the play come this way, and I just had my eyes on Connor Campbell, and they tried to cut him there, and he done a very good job. He just stuck his hands in the guy's helmet, pushed him to the ground, got off the block, and made a good play right there.
So it'll be 2nd and 12 now for the Bucking Elks. Burgess in the gun with Brooks to his left. Screen pass set up nicely. And it'll be tackled by 3 or 4 Huskies.
I tell you what, Caleb Harless made a pretty daggone good play right there, because it looked like that was set up to go a long ways. Of course, Caleb played off the block there and slowed it down a little bit. The end on the tackle and his buddies got there, but that's a pretty good job right there on that screen play, because it really looked like it was going to go a long ways to me when it first set up.
They picked up about 5, but they looked like they had it set up. Looked like it could have went to the house. So we'll bring up 3rd and 7, ball on the 26, minute 13 to go here in the first.
And this has been this Huskies defense Achilles heel all year. They just need to get off the field right here on 3rd down.
Burgess rolls to his right, throws back, and is deflected nicely by number 8, Christofferson.
Very good job by Christofferson over there. He might have got there a little early, but hey, the only one that matters didn't throw the flag that time. So good job right there. But good job. This Husky defense gets off the field here and forces a punt. So this offense needs to come back out here and take advantage of that if they can.
Number 19, Ethan Cox, back to receive the punt for the Huskies.
Ethan Cox back deep for the Huskies.
Yeah, Christofferson really made just a nice break on the football. He may have got there a little early. And the punt lands at about the 50 and will be downed by Elkin. Might could let that thing roll a few more yards.
Yeah, it looked like it might have had some backspin on it, though. But Huskies going to start here with good field position. We just got to come out and keep some balance here and do some smart stuff. And you know, well, I ain't going to say it because I usually jinx them when I do. But we just need another drive right here because this Elkin team's going to score tonight. We know that.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. So, 1st and 10 for the Huskies.
Yep.
Ball on the 46-yard line. Hudler in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Gets it to Shepard across the middle. He's got the first down and more. He's dragging a few people with him.
Yeah, nice job there, just pitch and catch. Of course, I like these kids to fight for yardage, but it always worries me when they stand them up. I was wanting to holler just go down so they don't strip it out. They were trying to get it out, but nice pitch and catch there by Hudler to Shepard.
1st and 10, 42 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They motion Revis. Hudler looks to throw. He's got Thompson, and he's got him, and it will be another Husky touchdown to Grant Thompson.
Complete to Grant Thompson.
Good job right there. Got great time to throw it. I thought he'd thrown it a little short, but he just dropped it right in there, and of course hit Thompson in stride, and Thompson caught it and took it on into the house.
So now we'll see Thompson come on to kick the PAT. Really a nice pitch and catch there from Hudler to Thompson.
Oh, yeah, that was, that's how you draw it up. But when he first threw it, I thought, oh, no, that's ball short. But what do I know? It dropped right in there, right over the defender's shoulder, and Thompson caught it in stride and took it in.
Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is good. So that brings the score 21-6. Ashe County. We'll take another look at that nice throw and catch from Hudler to Thompson on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Okay, here of course that was looked like days of old, or last year. That was a quick scoring drive for the Huskies. They've been driving the ball a little bit more, but that was your Ashe County Ford scoring drive summary was 2 plays, ended in about a 40-yard touchdown pass from Hudler to Thompson, and Thompson added the extra point to bring your score Ashe County 21 and the Bucking Elks 6. So right here now, of course, the Huskies are getting ready to line up and kick off again. They've covered their first 2 kicks real well. Let's see if they cover a kick good here again, because this speed back here for these Elks back here in the back's got to worry. So a little squib kick again, going to kick it to the corner. Down there pretty good. Oh, yeah, we hemmed him in over there and finally got him to the ground. Good job. No return right there. Another good job by this kickoff team.
And we've got a few seconds. We'll look at some other area scores. Wilkes Central is up on North Wilkes 8-0. East Wilkes is beating West Wilkes 24-0. Alexander Central is up 12-6 on Watauga. And Starmount is up on Allegheny 20-0 in the first. So with 24.9 seconds to go here in the first, Elkin will take over 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line. Burgess looks to throw, swings it out. His tip deflected and incomplete. Got to pick that thing up in case that went backwards.
Yeah, Connor about got one of them earlier. They're just trying to flip it out here quick, which is a good play. You know, you're trying to get to the edge and use their speed. Another good play by this Husky defense. Only bad thing about the last scoring drive is to put the defense right back out. But, you know, when you're playing pretty good, you don't seem to be as tired. So, big first down stop by the Huskies here. Let's see if this defense can get us force another punt here.
Yeah, it's amazing when you got the lead, you don't seem to be near as tight on defense. 20.6 seconds to go here in the first. 2nd and 10 for the Bucking Elks. Low snap handled by Burgess. It's a pump and go. And nice adjustment. I thought he was going to come down that. We do have a late flag. Probably going to be a pass interference.
Yeah, it looked like there was some contact early, and I think he was just keeping it in his pocket until we got up here a little closer. But there was definitely some contact there by the Huskies. Good effort. Just we had him double covered pretty good, but there was a little contact, so that's a good call. Just going to have to step up right here and see if you can come back and hold them here, because that's just a 10-yard penalty now. Of course, in the JV game last night, they did change the rule 2 or 3 years ago. It is not an automatic first down anymore. Still got pretty good field position here. So we just need to. And like I said earlier, last week it was bend but don't break. So
14.6 seconds to go here in the first. Ashe County leading 21-6. It is first down for Bucking Elks. Ball at the 46-yard line. They swing it out to number 9, and he's got the corner and was pushed out of bounds by Ethan Cox.
Yeah, pretty good job right there. They've tried that play 2 or 3 times. They finally hit it, got a pretty good block. Just a good job right there by the Elkin on their play there. And like I say, they've tried it a couple of times. And like I said earlier, just bend but don't break here. Just Husky defense is playing hard.
8 seconds to go now here in the first. Burgess in the gun. Brooks to his right, and he looked to throw, set up the screen pass, and he goes through his hands, and probably a break for the Huskies because he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
Yeah, that went back to that little tunnel screen, I like to call it, in where they bring the receiver in and they get them linemen out there quick. Looked like they had some good blocking set up, so yeah, that's a break for the Huskies for him to put that football on the ground right there.
Now let's give this Bucking Elks offensive line some credit. That's a pretty athletic-looking offensive line.
Yeah, it sure is. This offense period is very diverse. They're doing a lot of different things that can keep you off balance.
4.3 seconds. Burgess rolls to his right. And there's that play once again right across the middle, number 21. Henderson on the catch.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something to adjust to that because that little flood pass has been open all night. So, but still, we come up and tackle. So it's going to bring up a third and about 5. So not a bad job.
So at the end of the one, Ashe County leads 21-6. We'll be back more with Sky Zone HD Game of the Week right after this.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you're looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Elkin, North Carolina, where the Huskies lead the Bucking Elks 21-6 as we start the second quarter.
You have a big third down and about 5 or 6 here coming out for this Husky defense.
Burgess in the gun, 3rd and 6, and he's going to keep it. And he's got the first down and more. And good job by Christopherson to shed the block and get the tackle.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. You know, they've handed it off, and we know he's going to come out and run that play some. So finally went to it, got him a first down, and they're moving the ball very nicely here. So this Husky defense is just, I mean, they're playing fine. They're playing hard. They're tackling. Just a good play right there by the Elks.
Yeah, Burgess had a long touchdown run in the loss to Starmount last week. Burgess in the gun once again. Handoff up the middle, number 10. He makes a nice move there and is finally taken out of bounds. That is Brooks once again.
As the younger generation likes to say, he broke Noah Vanoy's ankles right there. Nice move by the running back right there. Vanoy looked like he was in the perfect position to make the play, and he just put a little move on and got by him, but hopefully, or had help from his buddies to get there.
Look at you, Mark, being up on the lingo. I'm proud of you.
There you go. There you go.
So it'll be second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Elks driving once again. Handoff to Brooks. And a good job by, looks like, number 40, Campbell, in there on the tackle.
Yeah, number 40 in the front 5 in there. A good job getting in there again. So it's about 3rd and 4 here. And, of course, we're 2 down territory, so we got 2 stops to see if we, or 2 plays here to see if we can stop them from getting 4 yards.
Burgess and Brooks in the backfield. 3-4 wide receivers for Elkin. And Burgess looks again, tunnel screen once again. And he's broke 1 tackle, 2 tackles. He's got the first down.
Yeah, which is a good play. They're getting it to their speed. They're getting it out in space. And like you said earlier, this Elkin offensive line's pretty athletic, so they're getting out there pretty good and getting some good blocks. Of course, picked up the first down. So they can still get a first down here without scoring.
Yeah, Harris is very slippery.
Yeah, he's very elusive, very slippery, like you said. Pretty strong, too, fast. Just a good-looking player here. This defense here, they're playing pretty tough, but they're going to have to hold them out.
Low snap handled by Burgess, and that play kind of had disaster written from the beginning.
Yeah, low snap. Good job by the Husky defense. Sort of knocked their timing off. Good job by the Husky defense getting in there that time. Noah Vanoy done a real good job shooting the gap right there and dropping them for about a 1-yard loss.
Loss of 1.
This will be 2nd and 11 on the 13-yard line. Burgess in the gun. And looks like the entire Husky defense jumped off sides there,
Yeah,
Mark.
you got to watch that football. Of course, they probably done, one on a different snap count there, so just and caught them off guard. But you've got to be disciplined and watch that football.
Yeah, I'm not sure who you'd even give that flag to. I mean, that was the whole front seven jumped off sides. Second down. Burgess looks to throw. He gets it out. And it is a Elkin touchdown.
Yeah, got the receiver out there in space. LaCroix come up, but I tell you what, it's hard for us to bring them guys down one-on-one here. Nice answer by this Bucking Elk offense here. Just took it right down the field and scored on us. So it looks like we're going to have a little similar to last year, maybe. Going to have a barn burner here.
So we'll see as Elkin comes out. They're going to go for two. Burgess and Brooks in the backfield. Three wide receivers to this side. They swing it out to Brooks, and he's got off the corner easy.
Oh, I don't know, but we have got to figure out something because these running backs for them are open. They're wide open every time. I don't know if we're not getting somebody on the running back or not, but nice play by the Elks right there to get their two-point conversion. So now this Husky offense just needs to come on the field and see if they can keep doing what they're doing.
So it's now 14-21 Ashe County lead with 9:35 to go here in the second quarter. It was a good, kind of a long drive for Elkin, but it was a good drive.
Very good drive. Mixed up the run and pass very well. Like we said earlier, they do a lot of different things to keep you off balance. Very good drive answer there by the Elkin offense. And now we just need this Ashe County offense to come out here and see if they can get an answer, because looks like we're in for maybe a scoring fest.
Yeah, the whole drive was kept alive by that quarterback keeper by Burgess there and about midway through that drive.
Yeah, and that, like we said earlier, we knew they'd do that, but they sort of, I guess, kept it in their pocket and really caught us off guard. Just a nice play call by the Elkin staff.
And Elkin kicks it deep. It will be taken by Cold Iron. He is across the 25 up to the 30, to the 36, 37-yard line.
Nice job by Cold Iron there, getting the ball and cutting it up the field there and getting us good field position to start with. This Husky offense just needs to come out here and keep doing what they're doing. But going to start with a good field position, use a little time here and see if we can go down and get another score.
Brought down at the 37-yard line.
So with 9:26 to go here in the second quarter, Huskies take over on the 37-yard line. Four wide receivers, three to this side. Hudler looks to throw. And he throws to Cold Iron on the out. And he's got about 7-8 yards.
Yeah, pretty nice out there. Nice pitch and catch again. Hudler to Cold Iron there. That's on the balls in the air a long time. That one worries me every time, but we seem to get it there and get it done. Nice 7-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, Cold Iron looked like he had a little bit of a limp as he come up. Now they switched the receivers. You got Thompson to this side. And they hand it off to Revis. He's got a huge hole across the 40, up the sideline to the 30, and finally taken down at about the 20-yard line. Nice run by Revis.
I tell you what, and exactly like you said, what did he clip off right there? About 30 or 40 yards? Or whatever it was, but like you said, that offensive line opened up a hole, and I mean, nobody touched him till he got 20 yards down the field. Nice job right there. Just keep moving it and just keep doing what we're doing.
Nice call by Piscopo, really mixing it up there.
Yeah, very nice job with the play calling.
And Hudler looks to throw. He's going to the corner. It's a jump ball. Is incomplete. Hard to tell from here.
Yeah, I thought it was a little short. I thought they intercepted it, but it was a little short. Shepard made a great effort to get it, bail his buddy out. But boy, I tell you what, I wish he'd have flipped it over there to the back because John Revis was wide open.
Second and 10, ball on 25. Hudler in the gun, and he does hand it off to Revis, and a good job of that offensive line just surging down the field.
Yeah, another good job by the offensive line. Nice hard run by Revis there. He got enough for the first down, so he got about 11 yards right there on that run. So Good job, and like you said earlier, we're mixing up this play calling quite a bit. So just another good drive. We just can't. We just got to keep playing and not do what we've been doing. And right down here is usually where we shoot ourselves in the foot or something. But just keep this drive going.
Heller takes the handoff and gives it to LaCroix up the middle. They had to come in the two-back set that time. Revis, the lead blocker, and LaCroix just kind of follows up.
Yep, just a little ISO plays, what they call that, and a nice pickup of 5 yards on first down.
Brought down by 45, Seth Evans for the Buccaneers.
The scoreboard says 2nd and 6, ball on the 9-yard line. 8:02 to go here in the first half. Hudler turns around, hands it off to LaCroix on the counter. He cuts back, makes one move. It is touchdown Huskies. Nice cutback there by LaCroix.
Yep, nice job by the line there. That's a little counter play. They pulled out there and got good. And like you say, LaCroix read what he had right there. And, I've said it 100 times. He turned it, got north and south, and that's what he does. He just got the ball in the end zone. Nice job. Nice answer by this Husky offense.
And we'll see Thompson come on for the PAT. 7:50 to go here in the first half.
Thompson to attempt the point after.
Snap the hold, the kick. And it is good.
Kick is good. Your score.
So we'll take another look at that Alex LaCroix run on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Okay, very nice drive there by the Ashe County offense. They started on their own 37-yard line. It took them 6 plays. And they ended up with about a 10-yard touchdown run from Joe. That's his daddy, from Alex LaCroix. And the Thompson's extra point was good, so that now brings your score with 7:50 left here until the half. Ashe County 28, Elkin 14.
And we'll look at some other area scores. East Wilkes is up 24-6 over West Wilkes. Wilkes Central leads North Wilkes 8-6. Alexandria Central with the early lead on Watauga 20-6.
John Revis to kick off of the Huskies.
And Star Mountain is all over Allegheny 27-0. As Revis gets ready to kick this ball off, kicks it toward the sideline, taking it about the 30-yard line, gets up the sideline to about the 35-36.
Tanner Sturman on the return for the Buccaneers.
That Alexandria Central score marked 20-6 over Watauga. That kind of surprised me. I thought that game would be a little closer.
Yeah, of course, and Watauga's definitely not the. As soon as I say this, they'll come back and they don't want to get real far behind with the offense they run. So, but pretty daggone good football team. Of course, we've seen them early in the year and seen them every year. They'll probably tighten that game up.
Burgess in the gun. Rolls to his right. Goes the throw, and there's, tipped. It's a good thing because they had number 3 wide open right in the middle of the field.
Just running. Of course, they like to roll their quarterback out here and get him out here. And number 33 that's Zach Baird done a great job dropping in coverage and getting his hand up and knocking it down.
2nd and 10 for the Bucking Elks. Ball on the 36-yard line. 7:41 to go here in the second quarter. Burgess in the gun. Fakes to Brooks. The tunnel screen wide open.
Yeah, it's open, and they're, like you say, they're getting out here, they're getting them in space. And this line, like you said earlier, they are athletic. They get out there, they run well, and they look like they had some blocks there, but it's dropped again. So big third down play for this Husky defense right here. I'd love to see us get them off the field here and see if this offense could come answer.
3rd and 10 for Elkin. Ball on the 36-yard line. Burgess in the gun. Looks to throw across the middle. It's high and incomplete. We do have a flag down and about the line of scrimmage.
You would think that would be holding on where it come from, but who knows? Had a guy open, and missed him there, sort of overthrew him, so that is going to be a holding call here. I believe I'd decline that thing, maybe. I don't know. You might back him up and make it down in distance a little more. Yeah, good. I agree with that, to hold them, make it 4th down, because they probably not going to go for, well, I mean, if they'd have made it 3rd down, they would have had to go for something. In the way this defense has been known to give up the big play, except for these last 2 games. So good call by the staff there, and let's see if we can handle a punt right here and get some good field position.
Brooks to punt for Elkin. Ethan Cox back for the Huskies, standing about the 35-yard line, and is a short punt.
Get out of the way.
And it's going to take a Husky bounce, and it will roll out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Huskies.
Yeah, that punt sort of went off the side of his foot there. So good short punt. Good job by the defense right there to get the ball back to this offense. It's been fairly hot so far tonight. But we got to keep doing what we're doing. Just keep playing and keep chugging in there. And this is a big drive right here. I think we can't score enough points tonight because this Elkin team is so explosive.
Hudler in the gun. Got Revis to his left. 4 wide receivers for the Huskies. Thompson, Shepard, Cold Iron. And now they motion and then hand it back off to Revis. He's all the way up to about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, a little, well, of course, we seen it some last week. They run the little motion and then they come back with the counter. Nice little play design there. And hey, we're running this football very good so far. But we're mixing everything up good, so just a great job right there.
That actually got to the 28-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies from the 28. 4 wide receivers once again. Motion Shepard again. Hudler looks to throw. And he throws it to Revis in the backfield, and Revis is middle of the field, still on his feet. And a good decision by Hudler to dump it off there that time.
Yeah, it was, because if you seen what I seen, he looked to throw it to Thompson to begin with, and Thompson was covered very well that time, and I'm glad he didn't force it in there. He took what the defense gave him, nice 9-yard gain.
Hudler rolls to his right and throws back, and incomplete. Should have been intercepted by the Bucking Elks.
Yeah, that's a bad play. I don't, which they don't roll their quarterback a lot, but he wasn't getting any pressure. If he's going to throw that, he's got to set his feet and throw it. We can't afford a mistake right here. We need to stick this thing in. So we got 3rd and inches right here. So we need to pick up this 1st down, keep this clock moving, see if we can get it in the end zone.
It is 3rd and 1 for the Huskies. 6:35 to go here in the first half. Hand it off up the middle, and it's a hard fought 1-yard line. Revis.
45, Seth Evans on the stop.
Close. They didn't give him. Don't look like they. I don't know. They're spinning on the spot. Oh, got a flag on the play. Okay, I wondered why they. So we must have a hold here on the Husky defense here. And we talked about that earlier. I mean, of course, we've not made a whole lot of mistakes, but right there's maybe their first penalty tonight offensively. So that's an improvement, but that's a big holding call right there when it looked like he was at least going to have a measurement for the 1st down. So we got 3rd and 12 here. We're 2 down territory, so we ain't got to get it all back in one play, but we're going empty backfield.
It is empty backfield, 5 wide for the Huskies. Hudler in the gun, and we have a stoppage of play and timeout. Elkin. Looks like they didn't like the 5 wide the Huskies were going.
Well, I don't think we've done that, but maybe once tonight so far too. And that definitely something he didn't like and didn't see there. So he wisely calls a timeout to try to set his defense up here. And let's see if Ashe comes out maybe in a different set this time. Who knows? They're pretty multiple with their sets. So we'll see what happens right here.
Taking a quick look, looks like Watauga has scored, and it is now 13-20 Alexander Central over Watauga. That game is in Alexander Central in Taylorsville tonight.
Please visit the pet booth. I know they have some new apparel. Elkin apparel at the pet booth.
Johnson County is winning once again tonight, Mark. And so far, Johnson County is undefeated on the season.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, good for them. I know just keeping up with them, neighboring county, they've had some good football teams over there through the years, but I don't know how good they've been in the past. Good, that's good to hear.
I think they're maybe 5 or 6-0 right now.
And that's a great job by Johnson County.
Yes, sir. Down.
So it is 3rd and 12. Huskies 5 wide, empty backfield. Hudler in the gun. Elkin's going to bring pressure. The offensive line picks it up. They're going on the wheel route, and that's going to be picked off. And he's got blockers in front of him. He is at the 30. There is a flag down at the 50, and good job by Hudler and Shepard on tackle. But we do have a penalty flag.
Hudler's pass intercepted.
I'll have to wait and see what the flag is. I got a feeling this may be against Elkin.
I hope it is, because that's just an underthrown ball by Hudler right there. Don't know what we're going to have right here, because there wasn't really nobody down there unless we got a block in the back or something down there. But I don't know. Come out late, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and Hudler been living kind of dangerously in those last few throws.
Yeah, I don't know. He's leaving them a little short, and he's been lucky so far, but he wasn't lucky on that one. And he wasn't really getting a whole lot of pressure or anything, so... No, what are they doing here? And
pass interference on Elkin.
Oh, that is a huge call. That is a huge call right there, and I mean a monster break for Huskies right here. Takes the turnover over the way. I didn't see it, but hey, I'm gonna say again, I'm biased up here, so I'll take it.
I mean, it'd be hard to really get pass interference on the ball thrown that short. I mean, he was the only receiver around.
Well, there was another one over there unless he was holding the other guy to set for come and get the ball. That's just a huge play.
And the Elkin coach is definitely going to come out and talk about this one. He is hot, to say the least.
Well, and he may be hot on this if the chains moved on this being a first down. It was 3rd and 12. So, yes, it would have been the penalty would make a first down, but that's just a huge play, and they've got to take advantage of it. Hudler needs to feel lucky right there. He got a break right there. He needs to shake that off, and they got to take advantage of that, because, like I say, that was I didn't see a thing there, but hey, I'm biased, so it's a break, and we need to take advantage of it.
And the old adage, we better lucky than good. We'll take lucky. Lucky will win every time.
Yeah, it sure will. And the thing about it is, we've been on the other end of it, so, what comes around goes around.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. 6:05 to go in a second. They motion Thompson, hand it back to Revis, and he's going to pick up maybe 1 yard on the run.
Yeah, that wasn't really good timing on that one right there. I don't know if we didn't get there in time, but and I'm sure that pumped this Husky or this Elkin defense up here right here. So the Huskies going to have to work right here if they can get some more points right here on this drive.
2nd and 10, ball on the 15. 2nd and 11 now. Hudler looks to throw. He throws across the middle, and is incomplete.
Headed for Kai Christopherson, falls incomplete.
Yeah, he was open threw a little high, not much, but I thought we was going to connect on that right there. But big 3rd down play right here. He was open, maybe just a little better throw, but and I don't know. But like I said, hopefully Hudler ain't letting him throw 3 plays ago bother him, because he's got to move on from that.
3rd and 11. 4 wide receivers for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw. He's going to get pressured. He gets it out to Thompson. Thompson 101. Can't make a guy miss.
Hudler's pass complete to Grant Thompson.
And he didn't pick up. He lost a yard on the play.
Henderson on the stop.
Yeah, tried to get it out in space. Very good tackle by the Elkin DB right there. So 4th and 14. Of course, we got to get the first down. So let's see what's going to happen here. Maybe we'll come up with a big play right here. Of course, they have marked it ready for play.
And it looks like we're going to go 5 wide. Hudler in the backfield. Takes a snap, looks to throw. Throws across the middle and incomplete. And And this is a nice break on the ball by the defender there.
Yeah, nice play. Elkin had that covered pretty good. I think he was just taking a shot there at the end zone. But great play by Elkin defense right there. And, that might be poetic justice right there. Ashe didn't really take advantage of that, but this defense needs to keep them off the board right here.
And I feel like, Mark, in the last couple plays, the DBs for Elkin are really starting to break on the football.
They are. They're getting a little more used to the speed, I think, and they're getting their feet under them a little better. And we're just, I don't know, we seem to be, we're moving, doing some good things, but just missing a couple of plays here and there.
Quarterback keeper.
Bo Burgess on the keeper up the middle. Going to pick up maybe 2 yards on the play.
Brought down on number 40, Connor Campbell for the Huskies.
Yeah, pick up a 2. Pretty good job by that front again here, but look for them, they've look for them to get something outside right here.
Burgess in the gun. Looks to throw the screen once again. And good job of the Huskies defense.
Yeah, much better job right there. Caleb Harless got over there. Looks like we got a flag down. I don't know what that's for here. I liked it better when they wasn't throwing flags, but now they're starting to throw them.
It seems like once they start, they kind of come in bunches.
See what the penalty is here. He's coming over to signal now. Okay, got a hold on Elkin here, so another break for this Husky team.
Holding against the Buccaneers. Ball spotted at the 10-yard line.
That moves the ball all the way back to the 10-yard line for Elkin. Brings up 2nd and long.
Second down.
2nd 18 for Elkin. Burgess rolls out, looks to throw in the flat, and it's open once again. And finally pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, pretty good play there to get a whole lot of that back. So it's going to bring up about 3rd and 5 here. Just a nice play. Of course, we're playing back. Good job by us to get up there and tackle and not let them get a big play, because that's the plays that's really killed us this year is the big play. So big 3rd down right here.
Yeah, I feel like they can get that play anytime they want, and they've had success with that.
They sure have with that little rollout and just, basically flooding the zone over here with 2 or 3. You got one deep, one medium, and one in the flats. They've run that very well.
3rd and 4 for Elkin. Burgess looks to throw. He flips it out to the back. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Pretty close. That's going to be awful close. Nice tackle out there, though. Of course, see what he's got here. They're going to put it on his foot and maybe measure right here. Got the clock stopped. Can't really tell from here. But it's going to be awful close. Good tackle out there. I didn't really see who, might have been LaCroix. Didn't really see who made the tackle, but nice job out there. Of course, they're taking advantage of their speed. They're getting somebody out there to catch it and see what happens.
And it will be
looks like it's going to be short. Looks like it's going to be a little short here because they've got him stretched out and he hadn't matched it. But I think this Elkin team's going to keep their offense on the field and go for it right here, which is just inches. Not a bad call, but boy, this could be big if we was to stuff this right here. Like you say, I mean, it's maybe a chain link.
Yeah, that is so close. They've had to move the chains out to the hash marks. And so it'll be 4th.
We don't know what it is.
4th and a chain link.
Yeah, not much at all. Looks like Elkin's keeping their offense on the field. One thing here is Huskies need to watch the football. They may just try to draw them off. But I expect he's going to go for it. Now, he's going to call a timeout here and think about it a little, which is not a bad call.
Timeout, Elkin.
So 4th and 1 with 3:45 to go here in the second. Ashe leads 28-14.
Wilkes Central 8, North Wilkes 6. Halftime, East Wilkes 24, West Wilkes 6. Halftime, Starmount 27, Allegheny 0.
So we'll run down those scores one time. Wilkes Central at the half leads North Wilkes by 2, 8-6. East Wilkes all over West Wilkes at the half, 24-6. Alexander Central and Watauga at the half. Alexander Central now leads 26-19. And Starmount all over Allegheny at the half, 27-0.
You got to watch the football right here. Big play, see what happens. I would assume it'd be a quarterback sneak, and it is. He didn't get a whole lot here. This is going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be really close.
He didn't need much at all. But he didn't get. I'll tell you what, he didn't get it by a whole lot. If he got it at all, looks like he did get a first down. But about all he had to do right there is fall forward. So anyway, good job there by Ashe County's front four.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. 3:35 and counting to go. Burgess rolls once again, knocked down by Connor Campbell. Good job to get his hands up.
Yeah, Campbell's done that twice tonight. He's doing a good job when he can't get there, getting his hands up and knocking the ball down. So good play right there. And like you said a while ago, Dusty, is right back to that same little rollout pass play where they're flooding the zone, which I may tend to believe was you seem like they can get that whenever they want it, and the receivers were open over here. Just a nice job by Connor Campbell to knock the ball down.
2nd and 10 now for Elkin. Ball on the 27-yard line. 3:30 to go here in the first half. Burgess in the gun. Swings it out. And good open field tackle by, I can't see what Husky it was.
Oh, Alex LaCroix over there on that play. Yeah, like you said, they're and they're trying to get the ball to the edge, and that time we've done a real good job. One man bringing one man down. He didn't make us miss, so that's a great play by LaCroix over there.
So it's quickly now 3rd and 9 for Elkin. Ball on the 28-yard line. I feel like this defense has been on the field a long time tonight, Mark.
Yeah, they've been out there a whole lot. Of course, even when we did score, it's pretty quick scoring drives, and they've played well.
And they roll Burgess out. He throws an almost intercepted and then incomplete.
Ooh, he almost should have been intercepted and didn't look like he got it on the camera, but they said the ball hit the ground here, so it's going to bring up 4th down. I would think that the Elks would punt right here with it being 4th and 9, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, it looks like he's sending the punters out. So we need to field a punt right here and see if we can get some drive going and come back and put some points here to close the half.
Yeah, that deflection was number 30, Noah Vanoy. Had it in his hands, just dropped it. Brooks is going to punt for Elkin. Ethan Cox standing on the 40-yard line for Ashe County. It is a much better punt this time, and a fair catch called by Cox. Then it's going to take a huge Elkin roll all the way down to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good. He started to fair catch it, and then when it hit, he done the right thing by getting away from it. But you might have wished he would have moved up a little and caught it. But, we're going to get the ball here. 1st and 10. Good punt by Elkin here. We just need to take our time and get back to what we were doing on a couple of scoring drives. And like you said, the secondary's playing much better here in this second quarter, so we got to be careful.
Yeah, if Coxie fair catches that and comes up and catches it, he may have saved 15 yards there.
Oh, definitely would have saved about 15 yards.
Hudler hands it to Revis up the middle. He's going to get 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry. Now it'll be interesting to see what the Huskies really do with this clock as we're down to 2:22 to go here in the first half. And Elkin does get the ball to start the second half.
Well, I mean, I would, this newfound running game, I'd run it a couple of times down here deep and see. But if we get something big, I think we'll try to score.
Hudler looks to throw. All time to throw. And he overthrows Cold Iron.
Hudler's pass.
Yeah, and see, the bad thing about that right there is it stops the clock. Looks like he had a chance to hit him there, but he just overthrew the football. So gonna bring up 2nd and 7. So and we need to, and like you said earlier, this defense has been on the field here. We really need to pick up a first down here.
So it's 3rd and 7. Ball on the 21-yard line. Hudler looks to throw, flips it out to Revis, and and nice open field tackle there. He's going to be close to a first down, but I don't think he got it.
That was an excellent open field tackle because I really expected John to make him miss and get the first down there, but I believe he's going to be short. Looks like they're going to bring him over and measure maybe, but of course we're, chains on the other side of the field. We ain't got a good angle on it, but it sort of looks like it's way short from here.
Yeah, it does. But from where the side judge on the other side was standing, it looks to be very close. Man, that's awfully close.
Get the card out.
And it looks like it's going to be about a chain link short once again.
Yeah, and that pretty big decision by this staff over here. I think I'm punting the football. I don't know though, but like you say, it looks like he's bringing in the beef. Looks like he may try to get him a 4th and inch call here. But I'm gonna tell you what, this is a huge play. Huge.
That's why I'm glad we're up here trying to make the call, not down there making the call.
Absolutely, because as the old saying goes, I've never lost a game or done anything wrong sitting in this booth.
So Huskies go back in the I formation, 4th and 1. Might see the sneak here by Hudler. Hudler under center, and he will just sneak it forward. And, man, that's going to be close.
He didn't get much. I mean, he's not very big. He didn't need much, but I'm going to tell you what.
Hudler, quarterback keeper.
Looks like he's going to measure it again. He didn't get much push up front right there neither. I know Hudler just tried to slide to a side and get it, but this is big right here with
measurement.
Minute 39 left in the half. You're going to give them awful good field position. Hang on.
And we'll see what the chain says here. Going to pull it tight.
Come on.
And it will be a Husky first down.
First down.
That's a big break because from here it looked like he was short.
It didn't look like he got much. Pretty good spot right there. Like I say, it was about like Elkin there. We didn't need a chain link, but I tell you what, that wasn't much push from the line there, and got a good spot. Hey, we'll take it.
So now 1st and 10 ball, the 28-yard line, minute 39 to go. Here in the first half, Hudler looks to throw once again. He's looking for Thompson. He's got him open. Thompson makes one guy miss at the 50, into the 45, and doesn't get out of bounds. And now we do have a couple flags come in. Looks like maybe a horse collar tackle.
Grant Thompson.
That will stop the clock. The minute 27 to go here in the second half. First half, second quarter.
Going to be interesting here. I don't know. I couldn't tell if Thompson had his hand on the face mask. I know he gave a stiff arm there, but I tell you that when he pulled him back there, Thompson come down wrong on his leg there, and he's limping a little bit. Not good. So,
it looks like it's going to be against Ashe County.
I think you got offsetting penalties there. These guys are, I don't know. I think you had offsetting penalties there. Not saying that Thompson didn't grab the face mask, but you definitely got a horse collar on the tackle. But, hey, we've had the breaks early. I just think not very good there. Should have offsetting penalties, I think.
So now it's 1st and 10, Huskies from the 42-yard line. Husky didn't lose a lot of yards on that.
How could that be dead ball? How can a face mask be dead ball?
And now LaCroix moves over to the right side of Hudler. Hudler fakes the handoff. LaCroix looks to throw. He's got pressure. And now it looks like that may be a fumble. And now they're going to call it incomplete pass. So that will bring up 2nd and 10, ball on the 42-yard line for the Huskies with a minute to go here. That was close to being a fumble for the Huskies. Huskies going to have to hustle up to the line. Minute to go here in the second quarter. Now Hunter looks to throw. He's got pressure once again from all over the place. Escapes, gets back, throws it to LaCroix, and no, it was incomplete. LaCroix was wide open, but Shepard stepped in front of him.
Yeah, Shepard was coming across. I think it was intended after the scramble for LaCroix, but Shepard's coming across there, and he just, he about made a good catch, but just not a good job by Hudler to get away. But I just seen him not take too many chances here.
Yes, sir.
So it's 3rd and 10 for the Huskies. 57.3 seconds to go. 5 wide receivers. Hudler emptying the backfield. And he throws it across the middle, incomplete. We do have a flag in the backfield.
That's probably going to be holding on this Husky offense, because I tell you what, we went from no flags to every play there's a flag. So and I've done this for 15 years, and if it ain't a hold in the first quarter, it's not a hold in the second quarter. So we're coming out with everything now. But this. They're going to decline it. Good call. So we're going to have to punt it here. I would have liked to see the Huskies maybe try to get that time off the clock and go to the half here. But so they got a little work to do right here. You're kicking it away to some speedy guys back here. They can make a big play right here. We got to get this punt out of there and cover it.
And it was the offensive line and give Hudler all kinds of time tonight, but in this last series, he's been under a lot of pressure.
Well, they're coming with the blitz a little bit now, so they've changed up a little bit. So that ball was almost blocked.
And now it takes a Husky roll all the way down to about the 30-yard line. Big break there for the Huskies to kind of flip the field position.
Yeah, flip the field position with not a whole lot of time here. 39 seconds left in the half. This Husky defense has really got to come up with a big stop here in this last 39. Not let nobody get behind them and make tackles here and see if we can get to the half and, keep it 28-14.
So, Mark, it is 8:48 here, and we're still not to the end of the first half. This is the longest first half I've seen since Avery.
Yeah, and they can't blame it all on Ashe, because this Elkin team's throwed it quite a bit tonight. So it's been long, like you say, a long first half, a lot of incomplete passes and stuff, but it's been entertaining.
39.3, 1st and 10 for Elkin. Burgess pumps and goes and throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, good job by Ashe right there with their coverage. Of course, they're backing up and went for the little pump and go, but we didn't bite on it, and the line finally got in there, and he does a good job getting rid of the ball before he got sacked.
Christopherson on the coverage for the Huskies. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10, 34 seconds to go here in the first half. Ashe leads 28-14. Been an exciting second quarter.
It's definitely been an exciting second quarter here. Been a good football game so far, so we'll see what happens.
Burgess rolls out once again and throws out in the flat. Picked off by Kai Christopherson.
Okay, interested here. Got 27 seconds left. Do you come out here and try to get? You got 2 timeouts. No, you got 3 out, or I've not marked them for 1. So if you got 3 timeouts, of course, by nature they're usually pretty aggressive. Let's see here if they try to stick one in right here. I think this first play, I'm gonna hand it to Revis. See if he can get me down there, and then maybe see what happens. Because been a little shaky here with our line's not been as good. This Elkin defense has stepped up here, been blitzing a little more, so be interested to see what we do here.
1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line, 27.9 seconds. A fake to Revis. Hudler under pressure, gets rid of it, incomplete. And number 3 came wide open, untouched on that one.
Yeah, just missed him there. Had him a little bit, but getting a little pressure in his face right there, and just threw the ball a little short here. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, ball on the 32, 23.2 seconds to go. Hudler looks to throw all kinds of pressure, steps up, avoids it, and comes back and runs right into it. And now we have a flag.
Probably going to have a 15-yard face mask maybe here, or a face mask. I don't know.
Hudler
Can't hardly. Didn't really see what happened right there. Of course, he did get pressure. I'm just glad to see him not try to force anything in there and just go ahead and take the sack. Good job, going to move it down there a little bit, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, sack was by number 77, Buka Peral. That's probably one of the coolest names I've heard in high school football in a while.
Who's that now? I was right.
Buka Peral.
Yeah, there you go. That's a pretty good one. These guys are this Husky offense. They're worrying me right now.
They seemed real settled in that first quarter. They've just been unsettled ever since.
They just seem a little unsettled or whatever. So let's see what happens.
1st and 10, ball in the 20, clock rolling. They throw the wheel route, and it is incomplete, and no flags.
Yeah, no flags, so that's good now.
Kevin Harris with the cover.
And it looks like to me here that they might try to, of course, Elkin's backed up, don't want us to get in the end zone, so they're playing back there a little bit, run a little wheel route, and it was covered good. Looks like to me they might try to hit somebody underneath, like a back or something like that, and see if they could get it in there.
1st and 10, Hudler does have two backs in the backfield. He's got Revis and LaCroix. And they fake the handoff and throw the quick pass. And it is wide open. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I'm going to tell you right there, that is a play that they have not run all year, and they have not passed out of that formation all year. So that's just a great play call by this Ashe County staff over there. That's a big score right there.
And the touchdown catch was by Revis out of the backfield. That brings score 34-14 with 3.9 seconds to go. Thompson on for the PAT. And that was just huge for the momentum of the Huskies.
It sure was. I mean, this place is quiet now. I mean, that was a big, big play, but we got to cover a kick.
The PAT is good. So that brings the score 35-14 with 3.9 seconds to go. And we'll take another look at the Hudler to Revis throw and catch on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Very nice job here by the Huskies to close the half. They still got to cover a kick, but you're with 39 seconds left, your Ashe County Ford drive summary here was 4 plays, ending it with about a 10-yard pass from Hudler to Revis, and Thompson comes in and kicks the extra point. So with 3.9 seconds left in the first half, that brings the score Ashe 35, Bucking Elks 14.
So with 3.9 seconds to go, we'll see Revis probably just squib kick this one. And it is squibbed right up the middle.
Oh, but it got to one of the fastest.
Got to one of their backs, and he's trying to get to the edge. And he got a good block. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Time has expired, and he pulled down from behind by Corbin Coldiron to save a half-ending touchdown. So at the end of first half, Ashe County leads 35-14. We'll be back with the second half. The Sky Zone HD Game of the Week after homecoming here from Elkin after the break.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you're looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Good evening and welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are still here in Elkin, North Carolina, where Ashe County leads 35-14. I'm Dusty Farmer. Along tonight is, as always, Mark Hudler, and pretty good first half for the Huskies.
Yeah, good first half for the Huskies. Offensively, pretty solid. Got a little shaky there at the end a little bit. Of course, a lot of ball game left. Got to cover a kick right here. Try not to give Elkin any kind of momentum here. And but it's going to be a dogfight. We know Elkin can score.
And Revis kicks the ball off toward the corner. And it's taking it about the 30-yard line up to the 35. Football comes loose. And now they're going to mark him down. So we'll give you some quick stats in that first half. Luke Hudler, 15 of 27 for 242, 3 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown.
Yeah, not a bad first half. Of course, he did have the 1 interception that got taken away by the pass interference, but pretty solid first half by Hudler. Of course, we ran the ball well. Good balance in the first half. So, but now this Husky defense will be big to come out here and get a 3 and out and see if this Husky offense can come back out and play better this half than they did last half.
Grant Thompson also had 148 yards receiving with 1 touchdown. Now Burgess hands the ball up the middle. As to Brooks up the middle, and the Husky defense stands tall.
Yeah, and didn't gain a yard right there. Looked like big Tyler Harmon and Logan Richardson and also Dillard in there on the stop. So good job right there. Of course, Elkin's going to try to soften you up a little bit, hand it to that fullback and then look to get something on the edge. But certainly a good start to the first play of the third quarter here.
It's 2nd and 9, ball on the 34-yard line. Burgess in the gun. And off up the middle. He's going to keep it this time. And good job of LaCroix on that outside edge.
Nice job. Yeah, they went to the short side right there. Of course, fake the dive again. Burgess decided to keep it that time. And we just done a real nice job of stringing it out. And LaCroix with a sure tackle over there. Let the sidelines help him, drove him out of bounds right there. So it's big play right here to start this second half. Third and let's call it a long 9.
Scoreboard has 3rd and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line, but I agree with Mark. It is just ahead of the sticks, a long 3rd and 9.
And probably if you look in the first half, you could probably look to something kind of pass out here to the back or that tunnel screen or something.
Yeah, or that rollout flood.
There it is.
And good job by, looks like Harless sinking into that coverage.
Yes, sir. Sunk right back in there in the zone. Much better job right there covering that pass. I'm sure we tried to make some adjustments at half, but he got back, got good depth, and got up and knocked the ball out of bounds. So good start here for the Husky defense. Let's see if we can field a punt right here and do something with it and see if this Husky offense can get off to a good start.
You see the Husky sideline talking to Cox on where to stand. Maybe you can fair catch this one. And a short, low punt, which will take a huge Elkin roll, kind of a rugby style. And down to about the 24-yard line. Nice punt.
Yeah, he got a good roll out of it, hit and roll, and he kicked it away from Cox. So good job there by the Elkin punter. Got a little bit of heat right there. Ashe has been close to a couple of these punts tonight.
So we'll see Hudler and this Husky offense come back out leading 35-14, 10:52. Quick 3 and out for the Husky defense. Looks like we're going to have a bunch formation.
Hadn't seen this too much this year.
Hudler in the gun. And hands it off up the middle. Nowhere to go for Revis.
John Revis, the ball
Yeah, just pretty much, just like you said, absolutely nowhere to go for Revis on that right there. Probably lost a yard.
Brought down by Buka Peral along with Wade Wagner.
2nd and 11 now for the Huskies. Ball on the 23-yard line. Kind of the bunch formation once again. 2 receivers to each side. Hudler looks to throw. And he has no time. He is sacked for a loss on the play.
Hudler sacked.
Yeah, one thing I noticed there at the end of the half, Elkin started bringing some pressure, and these first two plays, this offensive line, they've sort of, that Elkin up front there, they're very athletic, like we talked about, sort of blew this offensive line up, so we're really far behind the chains, deep in our own territory. We need to be smart right here and be safe with the football.
3rd and 19 for the Huskies. 3 receivers to the top. Thompson, the lone receiver, to the bottom. Hudler's going to Thompson across the middle and just out of his reach.
Yeah, a little high. I'd like to see Thompson go up with 2 hands right there, though, and try to bring that in. But he was open. Hudler just missed him right there. So we're going to have to get a punt out of here and then play defense again. Of course, the Elks come out and done what they needed to do defensively. But we need to get a pretty good punt right here and see if we can switch this field position.
And looks like Revis is going to have to punt from his own 1-yard line. It looks like Elkin's going to bring a lot of pressure here. And the snap and the punt is blocked. And it will go as a touchdown, Elkin. That is exactly what the Huskies did not need.
Just exactly. And they brought 2 people off the edge, and then they just outnumbered us on that side, and we couldn't block them all. Revis, I don't know, he didn't really take a whole lot of time getting it off. The snap was good, but just a great play by Elkin there, and that's exactly what they needed. And I'm going to tell you, this Husky offense, offense is going to have to come out and move the football, but late in that second quarter, that Elkin defense was playing some pretty good defense. Of course, we tacked one on there at the end with a play that we hadn't run all year and caught them off guard, but it's a long way from over.
Elkin now for the 2-point conversion. Burgess in the gun. And just going to throws it incomplete. Had a man open, just dropped.
And I tell you what, these extra points can loom large, so that's a pretty big stop right there on the 2-point conversion. And you know they've passed it twice and had kids open and they dropped it. So good job there, not letting them get the 2-point conversions, because you know the extra points can loom large here. But this Husky offense needs to come on the field and get a long drive, eat some clock here, and see if we can score, because we're going to have to score some more to win this game. I don't think we're going to keep these athletes on Elkin down the whole night. I mean, you know, defense has played well. That's a special team score by them right there. So, the offense really needs to move the ball right here and see if they can get us something going.
At 20-35 now, Huskies lead. 9:39 to go, and I agree, Mark. That Huskies offensive line has got to just block up a little better than they have in the last few drives.
Yeah, the last few drives played a good, very good first half, but Elkin switched up a little, bringing a little pressure here, and we just got to figure out how to pick it up.
80 Brooks to kick off.
Kraus deep for the Huskies. He will take it at the 15, up to about the 30, trying to get to the edge, and we pulled down at about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, not bad field position. He tried to get outside there, but just a little too much speed. Let's see here if we come out. Of course, we come out and tried to set the tone running the football, but Elkin's defense really come out and just stuffed us on that first drive. So we got to see if we can get something going here in this second drive of the second half.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line. 9:32 to go here in the third. And hand it off, and he's met in the backfield. That defensive line is just pushing through.
Yeah, probably a loss of a yard right there. Of course, don't disagree with the play call. We just got to execute a little better. But, yeah, this Elkin front, they've come out here on these first 2 series, and I don't know what they told them at halftime, but they're really getting in there right now. So we probably need to look at trying to get a quick pass to somebody or do something. But
yeah, the Huskies have Thompson in 1-on-1 coverage down here at the bottom.
Yeah, and he's way off, so looks like Hudler's looking that way, but he's not getting time. He gets away from some pressure a little bit. Now he throws it, and looks like it's incomplete to Revis over there on the sideline.
Yeah, it wasn't just a little pressure. He had 3 or 4 Elkin defenders in that backfield before he could really do anything.
Yeah, and I tell you what, now, we, like I said before this drive started, it's going to be 3rd and 10. We really need to do something to move the chains a few times here.
Yes,
and get this maybe this front five of Elkin back on their heels.
Hudler with two backs. He's got Revis and LaCroix in the backfield. Now they motion LaCroix. And he throws the out to Cold Iron, is through his hands. And that's one he probably should have come down.
Yeah, we got to make that play. If we're going to win this football game, we have got to make that play right there. Just a well-thrown ball, just dropped it. A little high, but, that's a play we have to make. So now let's see if we can get a punt off right here.
Yeah, it looks like Elkin's going to come with the same pressure they came with last time. They're lining up exactly the same way they did last time. And Revis is only standing at his 15-yard line this time. And he gets the punt off this time. And it'll be a fair catch at about the 40-yard line of Elkin. So at least we did get the punt off that time, Mark.
Yeah, we got the punt off. So good punt by Revis right there. So they're going to have pretty good field position. This Husky defense, of course, they held them on their first drive. They scored on the special teams play here. So now maybe this Husky defense will come out and pick this offense up. It is a team sport. So maybe this Husky defense will come out here and pick them up right here because this offense has come out here in this second half. Give the credit to the Elkin defense. We've run 6 plays and we probably ain't gained a yard.
Yeah, and you really feel like the momentum's starting to shift a little bit.
I thought it started to shift there at the end of the first half a little bit myself, or into the second quarter. Now we're missing tackles.
Yeah, and now he's gone off to the race. He's at the 30, pulled down finally at the 20-yard line. That's number 10, Hayden Brooks. And that's what momentum do for you, Mark. Good things just start to happen.
Yeah, we just, we had him in the backfield back there, and we just missed 2 tackles back there in the backfield. Good run by him to change his field there and get a big gain. And these Bucking Elks here in the second half have come out ready to play, and this Ashe team's back on their heels a little bit. They're getting ready to tighten this thing up really big right here.
So it's 1st and 10 ball on the 21-yard line. Elkin driving left to right. 8:27 to go here in the third. Burgess takes the low snap, tries to set up the tunnel screen once again, and just through the hands.
Yeah, it sure was. We looked like we might have had a chance there to pick that off a little bit, but it was through his hands. Looked like they had some blocking out there, so that's good for the Huskies. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 ball on the 21-yard line for the Bucking Elks. Burgess in the gun. Brooks to his left. We got a whistle and a stoppage of play. And a false start against Elkin.
Well, the penalty going to back them up there, so there's a break for the Huskies. Elkin's having trouble with their snap right now. So it looks like they have changed centers here, but that's a big break for the Huskies here. This defense needs to stand tall and do all they can to keep them out of the end zone.
Let's bring up 1st and 15 now for Elkin. Excuse me, it should be 2nd and 15. Elkin in the same formation they've been in most of the night. 4 wide receivers going to pump, go, and that ball is incomplete.
Pretty good coverage right there by LaCroix. Looked like he did have his hand on him, but I don't think he impeded him much there. But going to bring up a big 3rd down play right here, Farmer.
Yeah, it looked like the quarterback and receiver just really wasn't on the same page. The receiver went to the right, the pass went to the left.
Yeah, it sure did. And I'm going to look for that little flood pass right here or something like that, roll him out. But they really don't like rolling him to the left as much. But I'm going with that play right here, I believe.
Yeah, try to get it something a little more manageable for 4th down. It is 3rd and 15. Burgess with 3 receivers to his left, and he's looking in the pocket. He pumps, gets it out to Brooks in the flat, and good job of the Husky defense to get him out of bounds.
A lot of people there. First one there, Noah Vanoy sort of slowed him up, and his buddies got there to help him. Good job right there by Noah covering that. Just a huge play coming up right here. 4th and 15. Just a really big play right here for this Husky defense. You really don't need to let them get this, but I'm going to look for something here to sort of surprise me that they run it over here to the short side of the field. I'm going to look for them to get an athlete out in space over here and go to the wide side, and hopefully the Husky defense can come up and tackle.
It's 4th and 15, ball on the 26-yard line. Big 4th down play for both teams here. Burgess, empty backfield. He's going to roll to the left. He's getting some initial pressure from Campbell. He's going to have to scramble, and it's incomplete. And Huskies will take over on downs.
Yes, sir. Good job. And I want to commend Noah Vanoy right there, because back went up on the wheel route, and he stayed with him and covered him, because I think that's where they were looking to go. And then, of course, Connor had the medium guy covered pretty good, and good pressure right there. So just a good big stop here. But we got to figure out something here with this front 5 of this Elkin defense here to give this running game a chance, and also this passing game a chance, because they have really wore us out on this first 2 drives.
Ashe County takes over 1st and 10, ball on the 26-yard line. Hudler hands it off to Revis. Revis breaks one tackle. He's up to 30, up to the 35-yard line. Going to be close to a first down, maybe a 9-run.
John Revis, the ball carrier.
9-yard run on first down.
Yeah, nice pickup right there by Revis. We sort of went outside a little bit and then go with the teeth with it, but much better job there. We just need to run this clock, move the chains, and see if we can stick it in here. Nice play on first down.
2nd and 1 for the Huskies. Hudler hands it off to Revis once again, and he's going to fight for that yardage, get the Husky first down.
Ball carrier.
7:21 to go here in the third. Huskies leading 35-20.
The line of scrimmage. That's an Ashe County first down.
Yeah, I like it. Of course, and the big thing here is the clock's running. Just keep being smart, and I'm sure we're going to throw the ball some more tonight, but we got to make good decisions.
Hudler in the gun. Revis to his right. Hands it off to Revis once again. He gets 3, 4, still on his feet. It's about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, good job right there, just chugging along. The line done a lot better job here. Pick up a 4 yards. We'll take that all night long.
78, Grayson Hughes, along with 60.
And like I said, see what we got here. We can sort of tell by hand signals maybe if we are going to run or pass. Of course, Hudler's waiting on the play, and I think we're pretty much already trying to use a little of the play clock, not being in a hurry or anything like that.
They motion Shepard, fake the handoff in him, and they run into it out, and Elkin picks up the fumble. They just run into each other.
Yeah, just, I don't know. They've run that play a few times tonight. The timing wasn't quite as good, and just a big, huge turnover by this Ashe defense, or Ashe offense, which going to have to ask this Ashe defense to step up again. Elkin's going to have the ball with good field position, but we talked about it before the game. First half, no mistakes. Second half, we got a turnover here, so just see if the defense can pick us up. Just not just a bad turnover right there.
This will be 1st and 10 for Elkin. Ball on the 37-yard line. They come out in the I formation, and they hand it to Bergen. They pitch it out to number 9. He's got the corner, and he's got some speed, and he's going to pick up close to the first down.
That looked like a pretty decent job right there. Looked like LaCroix's going to get there, but that's more what we expected, the I formation and the quick pitches and stuff. So maybe now that they've seen this other stuff, they're going to go back to their bread and butter, I guess. But we just really need a big stop right here.
2nd and 1 for Elkin. 6:33 to go here in the third quarter. And they're back in the I formation once again with Brooks and Mays. And they give it to Brooks. He's going to have the first down.
Yeah, it looked like we had him stopped maybe for a loss, but Brooks is a pretty big kid, so he just powered his way and got 2 yards for the first down.
Travis Dillard.
Yeah, Brooks is a senior, 5'10", 210.
That's the Buckendale first down.
So it will be 1st and 10, ball on the 25-yard line for Elkin. 6:18 and counting here in the third. Going to stay in the I formation. And it's a counter play up the middle, and he is going touchdown, Elkin.
Yeah, just they've went back to their bread and butter, little crossbuck action right there, and sent him right up the middle for a touchdown here. And like we said earlier, this Elkin team ain't going to quit, and there's a lot of ball game left here, Mr. Farmer.
Yeah, it's 26-35. Looks like Elkin's going to go for the 2-point conversion once again. And so far in this second half, it's been all Elkin. And for the PAT, going to go in a pistol look. High snap, and they pitch it out to Mays, and he gets to the corner. It is now 28-35, and this game has really tightened up, Mark.
Oh, yeah, just that's a big 2-point conversion right there. Of course, we said it last drive. We started off with a nice drive last time and then fumbled the daggone football. So Elkin takes advantage of the fumble. They go down and score. They went back to what we expected to see, and really done a good job with their quick pitches and getting to our edge real quick, and just hurt us right there on this drive. But this Ashe County offense has got to come out here and answer.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Elkin High School, we'd like to welcome back the Elkin High School class of 1987 back to Grissom Stadium.
So it's 6:04 to go here in the third quarter. Ashe County's got to kind of regroup here and try to get some of this momentum back. It all starts here on this kickoff, trying to get good field position.
Brooks to kick off. Bowling Krause back deep.
Krause back deep for the Huskies. And it's going to be taken by Krause at about the 20-yard line. Across 25 up to the 30, up to the 35 to the 40. And he's going to be tackled right about the 40-yard line. Good return and good field position for the Huskies.
Yeah, nice return by Bowen right there. You got us up to the 40-yard line, good field position. Not to sound like a broken record, but this Ashe County offense needs to get going here. This is a whole lot like the third quarter last week, so we need to get going here.
5:56 to go. Hudler in the gun. Looks to throw. He's got a little better time across the middle, and Thompson just had that one go through his hands.
Great throw, good route. We just dropped the football, and which we talked about it coming down here. This is when we start making mistakes. We got a good play, it's open, and we don't make the play. So nothing you can do there, but just go back and forget that one and move on to the next play.
Hudler in the gun once again. Looks to throw. He's got Shepard.
He overthrew him.
Just overthrows Shepard.
Yeah, pretty good job right there. Good route. And the bad thing about this is that clock's not running, but we missed 2 opportunities right there.
Now it's 3rd and 10 for the Huskies. 5:44 to go here in the third.
Yes, sir.
And you really don't want to put that Husky defense back on the field.
No, I was thinking the same thing.
Now Hudler looks to throw, and we got a flag, and we were not set. Be a false start against the Huskies. Going to back them up even farther.
Procedure against the Huskies.
So it will be 3rd and 15 now for Ashe County. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Yes, sir. Down.
Hudler looks to throw, steps up, got pressure, and he's going to go down for no gain, and just a good coverage sack there for Elkin.
Yeah, this Elkin defense has really been lights out so far in this third quarter, and of course we got to get a punt off again and see if we can hold. And like you said earlier, the big thing is we're getting ready to throw that defense right back out there, which has played a good game tonight, but they've been out there quite a bit. But we need a break right here of some sort.
Revis does get the punt off. And it's taking at 35, and he slips down. It's probably a good thing for the Huskies.
Yeah, because they set up the return right there, and it's probably is a good thing he slipped down. Of course, they're going to have good field position. We need to see what happens right here. Need to really step up right here and play some good defense right here.
So 4:55 to go here in the third. Huskies leading 35-28. And Elkin right now seems to have all the momentum as Burgess comes back out on the field. And they're going to go back to the I formation once again, where they just had so much success last time. And there's that cross buck play once again, and a better job by the Huskies this time.
Yeah, just this Elkin opening up some holes out of that I formation right there. Of course, got 5 yards, and that's all they want. I mean, they'll take 5 yards in the cloud of dust all night long. And, of course, you get to running it good, you're going to set up a good play action or whatever. But this, I'd like to see us maybe if we could get a turnover or something right here or something. But Elkin's really come out this third quarter, and they are playing some good football.
Let's bring up 2nd and 5 for Elkin, staying in the I formation. Turn around, hand it off to Brooks, and Brooks has the first down and more. And it looks like they're going to get a face mask at the end of it.
And they are this line for this Elkin defense and offense has come out this second half ready to play. They're blowing us off the football right now.
Yeah, they've really kind of posed their will. And it is a face mask that will move the football up even farther. So it's 1st and 10, ball on the 44-yard line. I formation once again. They hand it off to Myers, and he's met by 3 or 4 Huskies. Still going to get about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, pretty nice job right there, but he's still getting 4 and 5 yards a pop. I tell you, this, I don't know if it's just took them by surprise, but it shouldn't have, because this is what they've done all year. But they do look more comfortable in this I formation right now. They're really wearing us out.
Yeah, it's a nice combination with Mays and Brooks. You got some power with Brooks and then the speed of Mays.
It's working real good for him. But big second down right here. Let's see if we can get a big stop and see what happens.
Burgess under center. Hands it off to Brooks. And Brooks gets about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. We're going to go to a short third.
Brooks, the ball carrier.
Yeah, just, Brooks is down right this minute. Hope not anything wrong with him there, but he sort of slid over, found a little seam, and picked up about 3 or 4 yards right there. Pretty good job by the Husky defense, but we're going to have a big third down play right here.
It's going to be 3rd, maybe 4. As they help Brooks off. Looks like it could be an ankle. Be 3rd and 4 from the 41, 3:13 to go here in the third. The second half has been all Elkin so far. Huskies lead 28-35, or 35-28, excuse me.
Ball spot at the Husky 38. It's 3rd down.
Elkin's going to stay in the I formation. 3rd and 4, ball on the 41-yard line. And they fake it. Roll him out. He's got incomplete. We'll see if they call it a catch or not. And they're going to call it a catch.
I tell you what, he had Christopherson come up on the roll there, and he had number 2 wide open behind him, but he went short and picked up the first down. So we're going to move the chains right here and got it down to about the 30-yard line here. So let's see what happens.
1st and 10, ball on the 31. Elkin driving once again. Staying in the I. 2 receivers to the top of the field. And they pitch it out to Mays. And good tackle in the open field.
Noah Vanoy with a great tackle. Good job by LaCroix playing off his block out there, too, keeping it strung out some. That's a great play by the Huskies right there.
Looks like Logan Richard in on it as well.
Along with 30, Van Noy for the Huskies.
It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 29-yard line. 2:18 and counting here in the third. Burgess under center, stay in the I formation. He's going to roll out, and he's got number 7 wide open at the 20, and the ball comes loose, but it will roll out of bounds to Elkin. Good job by Noah Vanoy knocking the ball loose.
Yeah, just when it ain't going your way, it ain't going your way. Good. Almost got a turnover right there, but the ball rolls out of bounds. So they're going to be 1st and goal on about the 8-yard line here. So just see if we can hang in there and see what happens.
So it is 1st and goal for Elkin.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Minute 55 to go here in the third. Elkin in the I formation once again. Looks like Brooks is back in. And he is going to be stopped.
Big play right there by number 55 for the Ashe there on the...
Cortland Sturman, the ball carrier.
He ain't on the roster, so we don't know who he is. No, he's 58.
Down the backfield,
but anyway, lost the 2 yards right there, so good jobs. It'd be really big if this Husky defense can keep him out of the end zone right here.
2nd and 10 for Elkin in the I. 2 receivers to the top. And they hand it off to Mays, and he's trying to get to the corner. And good job by Noah Vanoy once again.
Yeah, Noah's playing lights out here in the third quarter. Good job of him turning that play in, and his buddies coming in there making the tackle. So nice so far. Nice job here on this, trying to keep them out of the end zone here. It's going to be 3rd down, and it looks like they're maybe inside the 10 or right on the 10-yard line. You look for the tunnel screen down here. They've liked that, and a little rollout pass again. They've seen they had 2 or 3 people open. Hopefully we can stand up tall right here and keep them out 2 more plays.
Now Burgess back in the gun. 4 wide receivers. They're going to roll it out, and you called it, Mark. They roll it out, throw it to the corner, and it is touchdown Elkin. And we had defenders there. They just couldn't get to it.
It looked like we just nobody broke on the ball right there. We had 2 or 3 people in the same vicinity of it. Nobody broke on the ball. Nice play by Elkin. Good drive. So here we go. We're in the soup. Come out here in this third quarter and not played very well so far. So I give Elkin a lot of credit. They've come out here and they've took it to us so far.
Yeah, Ashe County just kind of got caught watching there. As now Elkin goes for 2. And the I formation once again. And they got a bad snap. He's going to roll out. And he throws and is complete. And Elkin has taken their first lead of the game tonight. With 34.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter, they lead 36-35.
Yeah, just, of course, they had a bad snap, but he rolls out and just throws it. They've done well with the rollout passes and getting people to flat, so they score there, like you said, took their first lead. This Husky offense, well, the whole team, they've got to get their daggone head back up and just keep playing here because they've really not played real well here in the third quarter so far. But, like I said, give Elkin a lot of credit. They've come out here and took it to us, but let's see if we can answer. We've got an answer now.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, if you participate in the Split the Pot tonight, I'm fixing to call out the winning ticket. Again, Split the Pot winning ticket.
So with 34.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter, Husky's just going to try to get out of this third quarter and get to the fourth quarter. It has not been a good third quarter for them.
So people already think they have the winning ticket. They're looking at me.
Bowen Krause back deep for the Huskies and is kicked toward the sideline and will go out of bounds. And we'll look at some other area scores. East Wilkes is all over West Wilkes, 60-13.
Again, get your tickets.
This Alexander Central Watauga game has gotten close, Mark. It's now 38-33, Alexander Central. Wilkes Central's up on North Wilkes 22-14. And Star Mountain is now a final 41-0 over Allegheny. So we'll see if this Husky offense can get something going here with 34.6 seconds to go in the third. 4 wide receivers. Revis in the backfield with Hudler. And they get it out to Thompson, and he steps out of bounds, but good pickup on first down.
Yeah, nice play there. Good play to start the drive. Now we started the one drive very good and just had to fumble, so we just need to peck along here, get back to doing what we're doing, and just drive the ball down the field here right here and see if we can get a score.
Four wide receivers for the Husky, two by two. And they're going to throw it out to Shepard Short. He's going to get close to the first down. And looks like he will have the first down.
Number 7, Branson Shepard.
As the clock continues to roll.
That's a Huskies first down.
10.7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. First and 10 for the Huskies. Ball on the 45-yard line. 9 seconds to go here in the third. Looks like the Huskies may just run this one down to the fourth quarter. 4, 3, 2. And that will do it here for the third quarter. So at the end of 3, Elkin leads Ashe County 36-35. We'll be back with more Sky Zone HD Game of the Week after the break.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you're looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Elkin, North Carolina, where Ashe County trails Elkin 36-35. Huskies do have the football. First and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. Hudler in the gun. 2-by-2 receiver set. Hudler looks to throw, and he's trying to get it out to Thompson, and it is picked off by number 21. And he's got the sideline and pushed out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by 21, Cole Henderson.
And Elkin will take over. 11:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. We have a penalty flag down. And it's a dead ball personal foul against Ashe County. And so that will march the ball up even farther for Elkin. And moves the ball all the way up to the 43-yard line. First and 10, Elkin, 11:52 to go.
Just a bad play there. Hudler throws the ball, interception, then we compound it by hitting them late out of bounds, and then, well, we got to have a turnover or something right here. We definitely got to have a stop.
First and 10, Elkin staying in the eye. Hand off to number 7. That is Luke Anderson on the carry, and he gets 7, maybe 8 yards on the carry.
Number 7, Luke Anderson, the ball carrier. Again, you're split the pot.
As we see, Brooks is on the sideline.
53.
And looks like he is
423.
He may be in a walking boot.
4423. If you have that ticket, please bring it to the press box.
It's second and 5 for Elkin. Ball on the 39-yard line.
There's still a chance. There's still a chance for the guy in the front row.
Elkin in the eye. It's going to be a quarterback keeper by Burgess. And he's going to pick about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, big third down play right here. Of course, this is 2-down territory. I mean, I wouldn't punt it here. You're not going to gain anything. We got to come up with 2 big stops right here. We're seem to be getting high on our tackling and stuff now. So Elkin's just sort of, running the power game with us here, and it's big play right here.
3rd down and 3 for Elkin. I formation, 2 receivers this side. Handoff to number 7, and he looks like he's going to gain about maybe a half yard, maybe a yard.
He might have given him a half yard right there, but big play right there by, I think it was 63. Looks like he's coming out to punt and maybe try to pin the Huskies here, but we better watch that football. Please don't jump off sides right here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and Ashe County got fooled bad on a pump fake last week against Allegheny.
I was just getting ready to say before you said it, and it'd be a good spot for a fake right here.
Yeah, it's about the same spot of the field that Allegheny faked it last week and picked up the 1st down. Yeah, it looks like they are going to punt it away. And it will roll into the end zone for a touchback. And I don't know, Mark. I think if it was me, I might have went for it.
I would have probably lined up and the way they've been running the ball this half, I would have lined up and I would have shoved it right in there again and seen what happened. Of course, big play on 3rd down we got in there, but I don't think I would have punted the football right there. I'm glad they did, but now we need to. Defense done their job. Now the offense needs to come out and do theirs.
The offense needs to pick up this defense, who have been on the field a lot since about the start of the 2nd quarter, it seems like. Hudler in the gun once again. Looks to throw. And it's got Thompson. Thompson can make one guy miss. He is pushed out of bounds. And if he can just beat that one guy, there's nothing but green grass in front of him.
Yeah, he just can't seem to shake that one guy, but we'll take, 10 yards every time, or about 9, I guess they're giving us a spot over there. How can that not be a 1st down? If they started on the 20 and made the 30 yard, okay, now they're marking it a 1st down. Because if they started on the 20 and it's sitting on the 30-yard line, I believe that's 10 yards all day long. But here we go here on the 2nd play of this drive. We just need no mistakes this time. We know we can drive it down there and score.
Hudler looks to throw once again, and it's once again to Thompson, who's right at the sticks. They're just running the same play back to back.
Yeah, and what worries me about that is if they get to watching that a little bit here, might need to go out and up. I don't know what happened right here, but we got a flag over here. Looks like it's going to be against the Huskies here. No. So whatever, must have been off. Well, no, I don't know what.
It's a holding against Elkin.
Never seen that. Defensive hold against Elkin over here, but hey, we'll take it. We need all the breaks we can get right now. So that's going to move the ball up the midfield here. We just need to keep chugging along here and see if we can get it in the end zone.
Penalty gets the bug down to move the ball to midfield.
So it is at midfield. Hudler in the gun. Revis to his left. Hudler looks to throw. He's got Thompson, and just out of his reach, and he had his man beat.
That's a pretty good throw right there. I don't know. I guess it was just off his fingertips a little bit there, but I thought we were sure going to score right there. It looked like a drop ball to me. I don't know. I'm a long ways away, but it sure looked like it's just another missed opportunity there by the Huskies.
So bring up 2nd and 10 for the Huskies. Ball on the 50. 9:34 to go here in the 4th quarter. Huskies trailing by 1, 36-35. Hudler in the gun. Gets it out to Thompson. Thompson fighting for extra yards. Going to get 7, maybe 8 yards.
Grant Thompson brought down by number 5.
I'm glad we're getting positive plays on that, but it sure worries me when you keep going back to the well so much, because that corner's eventually going to come up and break on that thing. But I know we got a sluggo, as they call it, a stop and go, so maybe we're trying to set that up. But this is a big 3rd down play right here.
3rd and 2 for the Huskies. Ball on the 42-yard line. And, Mark, this may be the first time in the second half we've been across the 50.
It sure is. Yeah, no doubt about it, it is.
Hudler looks to throw. And there it is, Mark. Jumped the route, and he just about took it to the house.
It's not. It's just. I don't know. We went to that one too many times right there, and we're very fortunate that they didn't intercept the ball in this big 4th down play right here.
Yeah, Elkin has some smart football players. You got it wrote down here, Mark. They have 18 seniors on this roster. They've seen a lot of football.
Oh yeah, a lot of them was moved up when they were younger too, so they played a lot of varsity football.
So it's a big 4th down for the Huskies. 4th and 2, ball on the 42-yard line. And Hudler's going to tuck it and go, and he has got the 1st down. Good job by Hudler.
Yeah, very good job right there. He's seen a little seam over here. He didn't get a whole lot, but he got about 10 yards there. Just a pretty headsy play right there just to get that 1st down. That's a big play right there by Hudler. Now we just need to keep chugging along here and use all the time we can and score right here.
Yeah, good job by Hudler because there was no one open. Good covers downfield by Elkin. And they have flipped the receivers, 3 receivers to the top of the field. Thompson, lone receiver to the bottom. Looks left, throws. He's got a man wide open. That's Cold Iron. And he's going to get 4, maybe 5 yards.
Yeah, not bad. 4 or 5 yards, we'll take it. We've throwed every time on this drive. I don't know that I might pop one to Revis right here and see what would happen, but of course they're smarter than we are, so just keep chugging along. We're moving the ball here. We just got to be smart and play right here. I don't know who. Looks like Elkin's called the timeout here, so going to get to talk about it and see what's going on.
And that's a pretty good timeout by Elkin. I mean, Ashe County's moving the football, and it.
And they've been out there and they're not play a lot of kids both ways, so nothing else. It's a good time to call a timeout, catch your breath, get your feet back under you, and say, okay, guys, let's go back to what we were doing right here. So, yeah, good timeout by the Elkin coaching staff here. And like you said, we're moving the ball, so they've stopped our momentum a little bit.
We'll be 2nd and 6 for the Huskies when we come out of this timeout.
Split the pot winner. We did have a split the pot winner.
As Huskies come back on the field.
Elkin High School.
Look at the other area scores real quick. Wilkes Central is beating North Wilkes 22-14. Starmount has defeated Allegheny 41-0. And as a final, Alexander Central did beat Watauga 38-33. And East Wilkes all over West Wilkes 60-13. 2nd and 6 for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw. He's going to go deep and just out of the reach of Branson Shepherd.
Yeah, just a little too long right there. Branson, good coverage, but Branson did have maybe a half a step on him there. Just couldn't connect on it. Another big 3rd down play here.
3rd and 6 for the Huskies. 8:36 to go here in the 4th. Huskies trailing by 1. 36-35.
Down.
4 wide receivers for the Huskies, 3 to this side. Thompson, the lone receiver, to the top. Hudler in the gun. And they get it out to Thompson in the flat. He says across the 20 to the 15 and down and about to the 10-yard line. Good patience there on that route from Hudler to Thompson.
That's that little, they call it a little shallow route. He's got a long way to come. Hudler done a good job. Of course, he knows he's coming this way. When he did get some pressure coming this way and put a strike right on him, and Thompson with a great catch and just got us some big yards. That's a huge play right there.
1st and 10 on the 10 for the Huskies. So it'll be 1st and goal. Hudler looks to throw. He throws it out to Revis in the flat. Revis breaks 1 tackle. Going to gain 4, maybe 5 yards.
Yeah, good job right there. They had us covered up in the end zone there. I think Hudler was looking for Shepherd on the slant, and I was sitting here thinking, please don't throw that, because they had it covered good, had all our receivers covered good, so he took his hot route out to the back, and Revis broke a tackle and got us a little closer to the end zone. Good play right there. Got to be safe with the football right here. Got to punch it in.
And it looks like Ashe County is going to go to their I formation for them. And they hand it off to LaCroix, and he's going to lose yards. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that I formation and running down in there worked good, but I tell you, this Elkin defensive front four has definitely shut down the running game of the Huskies this second half.
3rd and 4 from the 4. Just 3rd and goal for the Huskies. I formation once again. And they give it to LaCroix once again, and nothing going.
So we just, 4th down right here. Big, huge play. Of course, we hadn't gained much on them last 2 runs, so I don't know what you do right here. Maybe try to get the ball to Thompson, but, of course, you got to score right here.
Yeah, it's going to call a timeout. Good timeout by the Huskies trying to talk about this 4th down. So as they take a break, we'll take a break. We'll step aside here for just a second on these. And looks like, Mark, they're going to come out for a field goal.
Oh, well, this is sort of surprising. I hope he hits it through.
Shepard's the holder.
And it's blocked and recovered. And it will be a touchback.
It will be a touchback, yeah. That just, I don't know, didn't really get it blocked right there. Not a bad call there by the coaching staff to give us a lead here, but big thing here is you got 6 minutes left in the game, and, you got them down here deep, so this Husky defense needs to come out and get something done.
We do have a downed Elkin player on the field. And looks like he is going to help off the field. That is number 5. So with 6:38 to go, Elkin will take over from the 20-yard line.
Ball was recovered in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. 1st and 10, Buccaneers at their own 20-yard line.
So now I'm sure Elkin's going to try to work this clock here with 6:38 to go.
I'm sure you're going to see I formation and pound it in there. I mean, they might, they're not going to get too conservative because just a 1-point game. But, I would definitely think that. And just great drive by the Huskies right there. Just didn't get the field goal to go.
And handoff up the middle. Good job of that Huskies defense.
Anderson, the ball carrier.
Anderson, the ball carrier for Elkin. He might have gained a yard.
Brought down by 63.
It will be 2nd and 9 now for Elkin.
Gain of 1, 2nd down, 9.
And they will work that play clock down.
Yeah. Going to definitely work the play clock down. But there's still a lot of time. We just got to get a stop right here.
And they throw it out in the flats and completed. And it's going to be close to a 1st down for Elkin.
Yeah, hey, like we say, they're going for the win, so they're not going to sit back there with 6 minutes left and just run it the whole time. And they've had that little rollout pass all night long. Looks like Ashe is going to use one of their timeouts right here. So it's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 3 right here.
Yeah, 3rd down and 3 for Ashe County. Six minutes to go here. Ball on the 28-yard line. You got to believe that Elkin's probably going to come out in that I formation right here.
Yeah, I would think they're just going to pound it right in there with somebody. Maybe you might look for that little quick pitch. That's been good to them tonight here in the second half. Yeah, you're right. You've called it. They're back in their normal I formation here. So just a huge defensive play here by the Huskies.
Yeah, look for that cross-buck play right here. Last time on 3rd down, they just tried to hand it to the fullback. Ashe County stopped it. And Ashe County jumps offside.
As we talked about coming down here, we've really just made some bad mental mistakes the second half, and that's just a huge mistake right there by Connor Campbell. You got to watch the football, and he just barely broke the plane there and give them a 1st down here. So they got 4 more downs. We just got to see if we can get this ball back.
1st and 10, ball on the 44-yard line. 6 minutes to go here in the game. And there's the crossbuck play too. And good job of that Huskies defense.
Yeah, Connor Campbell made a great play right there, sort of made up for the offsides right there. So, still, we just got to hold them, get them to punt it, and let's go down and score and go to the home.
Gain of 1, second down, 9.
Second and 9 for Elkin. $5:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. High formation. Burgess turned around, hands it off up the middle, and nothing going there.
Yeah, another good stop here. Looks like he's probably going to wait till after this play if we can get a stop again. And use another timeout maybe. I'm sure he's trying to keep one in his pocket for if we get the ball back here. But, you can run a lot of things right here. They probably don't want to pass it, but I'm sure they want this first down, but you could pass it, run the little tunnel screen. Looks like they're just going to go a 9. I'm going to go with the quick pitch to the wide side of the field.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say look for them trying to get something to the outside. They're going to roll them out. Look, number 21 right there, and it is a first down. And we have just not defended that play all night long.
We've not defended that play all night long. Of course, big gutsy call by the staff over here. Pick up the first down, move the chains, and the biggest thing they won't do is they won't take time off the clock.
49, that's a bucket.
So with 4:44 to go here in the fourth quarter, Elkin picks up a big first down, 3rd and 7. It's now 1st and 10, ball on the 49-yard line.
Number 7, yeah. He's coming to 10. Yeah.
And now Burgess turns around, hands it off to Mays, and he's going to pick up 3, maybe 4 yards.
Good job by Zach Bear right there coming in to fill that hole, but it did pick up 4 here. And the big thing now is his time is getting behind us, but we just got to keep chugging here.
Gain of 3, second down, 7.
4:25 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Elkin with the football and the 1-point lead. Going to work that play clock down to under 10. Looks like they're going to snap it.
Here, you got nobody over here.
And they turn around and he's going to keep it. And he's going to pick up maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, he's going to be about 3 or 4 yards short here, so it's going to be we've said it a lot here in the second half, a big, huge third down play here for the Huskies, and I'm going to look for anything again because this Elkin coaching staff, they're going for the win, so you can look for pass, run, whatever here, so maybe this Husky defense come up with a big stop.
I look for him just to roll out to the right and just hit probably number 24. Going across the middle.
And we know the quarterback can run it, so he's got a run-pass option right there, too.
I formation, and just a quick out, and incomplete. And that will stop the clock for Ashe County.
That's, of course, something they hadn't run all night, looked like to me. Great coverage right there, so maybe if we can get a good return or maybe return in favor on the block, but we're going to get the ball back here with 2 timeouts, so we still with 3 minutes left, so we're in pretty good shape. Don't jump off.
Elkin back to punt. And they get the punt away.
Field it.
And it rolls all the way down to the 4-yard line. So with 3:24, Ashe County's got to go 96 yards.
Yeah, going to have to go 96 yards here. Got 2 timeouts. Let's see what happens. Going to probably try to maybe run it out of there. I don't know. We probably would have been better off to field that punt right there, but we let it roll. But hey, here we go. Let's see if we can pull this thing out with 3 minutes left.
3:24, 1st and 10, ball on the 4-yard line. Huskies come out with 5 wide. And now they motion Shepard, and we got a whistle. And a timeout. Elkin.
Timeout, Elkin.
So with 3:24, Elkin's going to take a timeout here. It will be 1st and 10 for the Huskies.
Ladies and gentlemen, some scores to pass along to you.
So with 3:24 to go here, Mark, in the fourth quarter, you're calling the plays. What are you going to call here?
I'm probably going to try to run it right here and get it out of there a little bit. I don't know. Looked like we was going to end up maybe with the little motion again in the crossbuck action, the Revis right there, which we've had some success on tonight. But I'm going to try to get it out of there, give me a little room, and then, of course, we're going to have to chunk it a little, we know. But you still got plenty of time to run and pass the football. You got 2 timeouts left. We just need to see if we can get this thing down here because our last drive was an awesome drive. We just missed a field goal.
Well, if it's going to be a run, it'd have to be by Hudler. He is the only one in the backfield. It is 5 wide. They motion Shepard. Now 4 wide receivers on one side. Low snap. Hudler handles it, and he rifles it across the middle. And what a catch! He's at the 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Huskies. That was a one-handed catch. 96 yards. Ethan Cox from Hudler. I would not have guessed that, Mark.
No, I definitely wouldn't have guessed that. Big, huge play. Going to take the lead here. Extra points are big. And the thing about it is there's 3 minutes left on this clock, and this Elkin offense has really moved the ball well tonight, so there's still a lot of ball game left. But just a huge play right there.
Yeah, a lot of football still to play, so, you can't count this as a victory by no means. 3:10 to go. That's still a lot of time for Elkin. 41-36 Ashe County lead. That's their first score of the second half. Ashe County's now going to go for 2. Hudler looks to throw and gets it to Christopherson. It is incomplete. And now we have a penalty. 2 penalties. So it looks like Ashe County will get another attempt at this PAT.
Yeah, going to move it up a little closer and get another attempt at it here. We stuck it in there pretty good and just couldn't hang on. There was a little contact. I don't know if it warranted a flag or not, but they threw the flag, so we need to take advantage of it right here and see if we can get this 2-point conversion. These 2 points are very big.
Against the Buccaneers.
So let's see what kind of formation the Huskies come out in. Thought they come out in the I formation.
That didn't work too well when we got down here last time. Maybe a little pass play out of it. I don't know.
And Hudler drops back to pass. He's got all kinds of pressure. Gets it out, and it is short. Conversion no good. So Ashe County 41, Elkin 36 with 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mark, we've got one heck of a football game.
Yeah, if you like scoring and excitement, it's been a great game so far. Just an awesome game, and got 3 minutes here, and I hope I make it through it. Didn't mean to get quite so excited on the last one, but yeah, as I said before, heck, I'm biased. I don't care to say that, but anyway, just been a great effort by both teams tonight. I mean, Elkin's come out here in this second half, and they've whipped us all over the place.
One thing the Huskies did want to see, John Revis come up really slow from that PAT. So we'll see as he walks to the sideline. Looks like he was favored maybe a shoulder or something. He is down in pain over there.
And the big thing about that is with Thompson with the bad leg and Revis, who's going to kick this football? Looks like they're going to bring Josh Roten, which he's kicked before, but we got to cover a kick right here too. A lot of things can go on here in the last 3:10, but great job by the Huskies there.
Oh, yeah, we'll take another look at it on our K&K stitching screens to replay the 96-yard pass from Hudler to Ethan Cox.
And your Ashe County four-drive summary was, of course, one play, as we said, and it was a 96-yard touchdown pass from Hudler to Cox, and the extra point was no good. So now the Huskies are kicking it off, and a little squib kick.
And the Elkin almost didn't get on that. Ashe County could have recovered that.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. I mean, we're down to. I'd hate to say. I remember Josh Roten kicking a little bit in 5th and 6th grade, but I bet it's been since 5th and 6th grade since he's kicked a football. Besides just goofing around at practice, so wasn't intentional, but we sure did about end up with that football. They got good field position here, and this Husky defense has played a good game, and I really begging them to step up big right here.
3:10 to go. Burgess in the gun. Ashe County going to set up the screen, and it is set up well. But good job, that Ashe County defense coming back.
I tell you what, you're exactly right. Good job by them. I mean, that looked like they run it in the first half and looked like they had it set up, and we done pretty good. But to hold them to 5 yards right there, they had a lot of blockers in front, and good job getting them down there. So
2nd and 6 for Elkin. And the tunnel screen, it's picked off by Kai Christopherson, and he will go untouched for a touchdown.
Versus pass, intercepted.
And that thing, Kai Christopherson just kind of turned around, and it was right in his breadbasket.
Oh, yeah, sure did. Went out there to that looked like he was trying to come back for the tunnel screen again, and just Kai Christopherson broke on the football and turned it into a defensive score there. Great play. That's a huge play for the Huskies. So right here, so just really excited for Christopherson. Hudler had to find his helmet over there. So now he's coming on. Where's the play clock at? It's at 17. We got enough time. With big 2-point conversion right here, but we're having a hard time getting our kids on the field.
Yeah, play clock is down to 9, and we didn't even get the play in.
Yeah, we've got the play.
6, 5, 4. And he's going to snap it with 1 second to go on the play clock, and he's going to throw the fade, and it is complete to Thompson in the corner.
Yep, little fade pass there, big 2 points, real good here, and I don't know if we're supposed to do an Ashe County Ford drive summary on a defensive play, but I'm going to. One play there by this Husky defense with a huge score. Kai Christopherson goes about 40 yards on the pick 6.
And we'll take another look at it also on our K&K stitching screen instant replay. I'm not sure, Mark, what the procedure is on a defensive touchdown, but we'll look at it anyway.
We'll have to ask our boss next week. Of course, I know I went out of order there, but as you can tell, I got a little excitement in my voice now. Got 2:28 to go here. Still, you got to cover a kick. Anything can happen. We got to get this time off the clock and see if we can get back up the mountain.
It looks like Revis is back out to kick for the Huskies as we try to get Hudler's blood pressure back under control. Huskies lead 49-36 with 2:28 to go. It has been an exciting second half of football. And a good kick by Revis, and it may roll out of bounds if he don't pick it up. He does pick it up, and he gets up the sideline. Probably it'd be hard to tell from here if that thing was going to actually get out of bounds or not.
I don't know. He's done that twice tonight, and looks like the ball just deadens right there at the sidelines. But anyway, good coverage, good job. So we just got to back up here, not give up a big play, tackle, and the Elks are down to 1 timeout, so that's a big could be a big deal there. So we just got to play these last 2 minutes and 25 seconds very smart and then play.
Yeah, just don't do nothing to hurt yourself here.
Yeah, absolutely. No mistakes by you. If they're going to pull this thing out now, you make them earn it.
So with 2:25 to go here in the fourth, Huskies lead 49-36. Burgess in the gun. He's going to roll out, and a lot of pressure by Ashe County. He tries to turn it back up the field, and Ashe County's right there.
And ain't it funny how your defense just made a big play? Of course, you took the lead, and now they're flying around and hitting everything they see, and it just good job right there by them. Nice 5-yard loss, and big thing here is, like we said, Elkin's down to 1 timeout, so the clock's running.
Uncle Mo is a magical thing.
Oh, Uncle Mo's awesome sometimes, and I don't know how it happened because this Elkin team pretty much took us to the woodshed here in the third quarter and this second half. We've just been fortunate to get a big play and then a big defensive play.
And now Burgess rolls to throw, and he's going to throw deep, and he's got a man.
Behind you.
And Christopherson at the last second. Wow, and then an exceptional catch by number 1, Tevin Harris. Christopherson tipped it, and Harris just come right under and caught it.
And what is it they say? Just knock it down. He tried to knock it down, and when the ball went up, the kid just made a great play on the football here. But, hey, the big thing right now is that clock. Just let the clock run. Let's set it and get it going here and keep playing. But we can't get beat deep. We can't let nobody behind us. He did do one bad thing there. He let somebody behind him.
It's a minute 30 and counting. And Ashe County's going to bring a blitz up the middle. Burgess scrambling. And he's going to picked off by Noah Vanoy. He steps out of bounds.
All right. Noah Vanoy with a big interception there. And I think these Huskies now can come out and maybe get in victory formation. Noah Vanoy's played a good game tonight. This defense has played a good game. Offensively, it's been a good game. But
Noah Vanoy.
when we get to it.
So with a minute 19, the Huskies will take over.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have pizza for $1.
They are. The Huskies are going to get in victory formation right here. Of course, they got Revis way back, and just get the snap, take a knee, and let's head up the mountain.
You know, Mark, we try to give the Dr. Pepper player of the game to someone a little different every week, and I think this week, you know, Noah Vanoy really kept us in it in that third quarter, played great on the defense, and now he tops it off with an interception here in the fourth quarter. And it's my vote, Noah Vanoy for Dr. Pepper player of the game. I'm
all for it. Played a great game out here tonight, like you say, especially in the second half. Made some real good plays, tipped a couple, about got an interception in the first half, but right there he caps his real good performance off with a game-clinching interception. So just very, very deserving tonight.
And I think the strides he's made at that linebacker position in the past few weeks has just been tremendous.
Well, I mean, and I know this is going to sound crazy. We did give up 36 points. Of course, one of them was on a block punt. But this Ashe County defense the last 2 weeks and through the year, they have really improved so much that it's unbelievable. Because, I mean, you know, early in the year, I hate to put it this way, but we couldn't stop nobody.
We were giving up 50 points a game easy, and hats off to Coach Hampton for turning that around.
Yeah, that bye week was really important to them. I know they changed a few things around, and they've done a lot of stuff, and just a good job.
So Ashe County Huskies will go to
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the ball game. Your final score, Ashe County 49, Elkin 36. Great game, both teams.